Well, a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Flight Data Sim live stream. Today it's the 7th of March 2026, 3 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. We're back in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 for a preview stream. The Aerosoft Airbus A340-600 Professional has a bit of ToLiss magic within it to make this very complete add-on. Now, we've flown the Airbus A340 before. That's ToLiss's dedicated one for X-Plane 12. I think it was back at the Flight Sim Expo. Aerosoft and ToLiss met up and they decided to collaborate and make this add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. It's been somewhat a year or two in the making. Aerosoft released the A330, which wasn't the best add-on, but certainly ToLiss has done its magic. And I'm not an Airbus rated pilot, of course. You'll need to channel my experience of flying a Boeing 737. However, using my experience of having flown the Airbus A340, the ToLiss version, I have to say it's a very, very nice add-on. You can see all of the ICIS from ToLiss. It handles really beautifully, like you'd expect a larger Airbus A340. The system modelling is incredibly in-depth, so it's a match made in heaven, it would seem. Anyway, massive thanks to Aerosoft for providing early access. I think every content creator between myself and Timbuktu is streaming this aircraft today, so go check all those guys out as well. We're doing something a little bit different. We are in Teruel in Spain. This is an aircraft graveyard where a number of airlines stored their aircraft during the COVID-19 pandemic. And the idea is we've come in on behalf of Lufthansa, who've had this aircraft in storage. It's been returned to service and we're going to ferry an empty Airbus A340-600, the Aerosoft ToLiss Professional, to Frankfurt, their main base. And I haven't actually checked. Is there any events here today? Probably doesn't need one, but if I go live traffic active ATC, yes, it's incredibly busy in Frankfurt, you can see online, so we should have some fun watching me struggle fly the Airbus A340 into a busy Frankfurt later on. Flights are around 2 hours or so. I'm hopefully going to have a developer or two come in to chat to answer any questions as well. Purchase the scenery for the stream as well. This is the FSDG Teruel. Have a little look around here so you can see all the aircraft, static aircraft in the graveyard. It's got quite a shortish runway, 2,700 odd metres. That's actually not that short, but no problem with an empty Airbus A340 to take off from here. And unusually, you'll wonder where I've probably placed my aircraft. It's not here on the apron. I've left it in the hangar. Look, we're going to start in the tarmac Aerosave hangar, where the aircraft's completely cold and dark. And as I said, it's ready to go into service next to a Lufthansa A380, which looks very, very cool. And firstly, here is the beautiful A340-600 with some sort of German word on it. Mocken Gladbach. There you go. Fantastic. But completely cold and dark, ready for our sector today in the hangar. We're going to start the APU pushback and then start the engines, and then we'll get on our way. Anyway, who have we got here in chat today? Plainy66, hope you're doing well. Unforgiving Frankfurt ATC, what could possibly go wrong? Yes, they don't like it when people make mistakes, and there'll be a lot of Lufthansas flying in today. We need to listen out for our call sign, which is Lufthansa 34. Okay, so if you hear Lufthansa 34 and I miss it, you need to make sure I'm on top of that and let me know in chat. Hope you're doing well. Domino Mosini, that's a city's there. Well, there you go. I learned something new. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Lone Wanderer, finally an Airbus stream. Yes, it's been, what, nearly, someone quoted about 3 months since the last time I flew an Airbus. It's been a very long time. We always have fun flying these aircraft. And Confusing Holly, hope you're doing well. Garden Angelo 3096 says, hi all, hope you're doing well, thank you very much for popping into this stream today. Super Mustang 82, good day to you. 19039867 says, hi Cap, took a 777 to the Dominican a few weeks ago and wondered if I'd hear your voice over the speaker. Not me, I've never flown a 777 before, but you never know, you might one day hear me on another aeroplane. Hello Simbear UK, hope you're doing well. Lone Wanderer, 118 days, it was you that let me know the exact amount of time between flying an Airbus aircraft. Well, there we are. Palmo's Cox says, do you have any inside information about the release that we don't have? I'm afraid not. Aerosoft have been quite tight-lipped on pricing and exact release date. We flew during testing an early access version. This one was updated last night. I'm guessing it's close, guys, but I have absolutely no information there. I think on their official live stream they did, which I watched, of this preview of the aircraft with a real-world A340 pilot, the pricing would be similar, they said, to other aircraft of this sort of design, so sort of what you'd expect with the Phoenix, PMDG, IDI builds, etc, etc. Lufthansa 600 should have been the cool side. Oh no, you made me say it. Unbelievable. Right, well look, the external model is fantastic, the sounds are brilliant. We'll have a look at some of the details about this aircraft en route on this 2-hour sector. One thing I really like about this add-on, it has a replay inbuilt tool, so you can actually replay your entire flight with everything modelled correctly, so the flaps, the ailerons, the engine sounds, instead of using the terrible inbuilt replay tool of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And as with all other ToLiss add-ons, you have the ability to state save and recall it, and it perfectly recalls it, so it's fantastic to see. Josiah plays 6 months. Remember, cheers buddy, about time for another Airbus stream. Try not to make too many mistakes. What do you mean? I'm a professional Airbus pilot, and the beauty is I've actually got all of my notes on the ToLiss A340 in front of me from when we last saw it in X-Plane 12, so hopefully I'll be able to set this up in a reasonably good time. Remember, it's an Airbus. Airbus is easy, guys, unless things go wrong. Or even things go wrong, it doesn't matter, you just pull your tray table out, put your feet up and let the aircraft deal with it. That's right, isn't it? Brilliant. Whole flight replay better be a good one then. Yeah, it is. We'll have a look at all of these features here, but basically I can replay the approach later, and you can see since I've started the sim it's been recording the flight, so you can just basically rewind it at any time, which is a pretty cool feature. So, the whole idea with this pairing with Aerosoft and ToLiss, Aerosoft concentrated on the textures and the sounds and things like this. ToLiss dealt with all the systems, and this combination has allowed for a beautiful looking aircraft with a very accurately modelled system I should say. So again, we'll explore that later, but here we are in the cockpit, completely cold and dark. The performance is absolutely excellent in this aircraft. I think the door's locked here, but we'll explore the Lufthansa cargo, I was going to say here, the cabin later on. I'll have a little brief look there, but you can see it's all really beautifully modelled. The details are all here as well, but we'll do a cabin tour en route so you can have a look around in there. Look, but even the ground staff here, since getting this aircraft returned to service, put some fresh roses in first class, which is really nice. But there you go, there's a very, very brief look. We'll have a look later on when we get on our way getting the aircraft set up to Frankfurt. Anyway, let's get some electrical power on this aeroplane. So first things first is the batteries. Like every other Airbus, no light illuminates. We'll now put on the external power, just so you have a rough idea of the sounds. Let me just turn up Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 in the background here. Let's get the external power connected. Fantastic. And the details on the lights and the textures are really, really good. The windows have lots of scratches on all the lights, which is really pretty neat. So to let you know what I'm following in the background, Aerosoft have some very detailed documentation coming up on this manual. However, believe it or not, I'm actually following, as I do with a lot of add-ons, the ToLiss dedicated X-Plane 12 checklist for their tutorial flight, which is what I usually follow if there's a dedicated tutorial flight on getting the aircraft set up as realistically as possible. Did a test sector yesterday, went very well, so we'll do the same again today. APU battery as well, thank you very much. Remember, 737 rated here, APU generator. Oh, it's already on, look. So, APU battery, that's my bad, not the APU generator, that's already on by default. How's the performance compared to known add-on, said Storemaster? Fantastic. I mean, I've got a good PC now, fantastic specs, but I'm getting it. I've kept my FPS at 60 and I'm getting 60 even in Frankfurt, which is really, really good to see. Darwin Omocina says roses are red, charts from nav blue. I love Airbus. And You should too. Unbelievable. There we are. Hopefully they could do some more X-plane modelling next, since some of the ToLiss buses are allergic to textures. Yes, well that was the whole idea behind this. Aerosoft could build this beautiful aircraft for ToLiss to sort of put in the brains behind, but it's a fantastic combination that's worked really nicely. Anyway, we powered up the aircraft from cold and dark. In fact, before I put the battery on, I meant to verify that all these switches are in the off position. The weather radar is off. Verify the gears in the down position. Now we have power. You can see the 4 green lights, and you would have checked the battery voltage as well. So external power's all connected. I'm sort of going to start up here and do a panel scan right from the top. We'll put the ADIRS to nav. It just looks fantastic when you power it all up. The lights coming on really nicely. AP fire test will complete now. All of those classic Airbus sounds which we're used to. I'll do the engine fault fire tests here as well. Perfect. Lots of Airbusy stuff here. We'll keep this all guarded. Crew oxygen supply on. All I ever remember from an Airbus, if it says off, turn it on. That's all you need to know. Dead easy. Perfect. External power's connected. We'll put the cockpit cabin temperatures in the mid position. We'll keep the airflow on low. The fault lights are on because the APU is currently off. Anti-ice systems are off. Emergency exit lights armed. It's a ferry flight with, I think, 5 passengers. I put just, let's say there's staff on this sector. So lighting's all configured and set. Nav we'll put to 1 to show that we've got AC power connected. Radio tuning panel here is all set up as well. Cargo smoke fire systems all guarded. No warning lights too. There's no SIDs here, so we're going to do a runway heading departure. Climb, let's say, up to about... Initially, let's go to flight level 80. I can press the magic B button to set the QNH because it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. I'll select constraints here for Jim and myself. Let's go here to the PFD, turn up the displays. Again, the quality is really, really good. If I come up to the displays nice and close, look, you can see here, very, very nice. All the individual pixels are modelled on the PFD and ND. Fantastic. So let's turn up the lighting for Jim. Perfect. Check out Aerosoft's trailer as well, pinned comment, and there's some fantastic videos from Aerosoft where they've got an A340 pilot who's type rated on the aircraft doing test sectors, all sorts on this airplane, which is great. Turn up the brightness here. There we are. Turn the brightness here. And turn up the brightness on this FMC. So we're going to utilise GSX. There's no passengers to board, but just for the pushback. So if I go here to GSX, latest one is installed, and I can see a green sim brief OK. So let's just request boarding. There's 5 passengers to come on board, so let's just use Swissports. You can see here, I guess it's still going to load the stairs and things like that. Yeah, all coming on board, which is pretty cool. So we've got forward and the mid door opening, which is nice. So that's all loaded. Before we load the FMC, we're just going to go to the tablet to manipulate this. So as you can expect, full SimBrief integration. So SimBrief account, that's my ID. Downloading the OFP. Should be here any second. There we are. So Lufthansa 34, flight level 400 because it's a ferry flight. We're going to burn 20 trip fuels at 14 tons. Block fuel 23.2. The weather's nice en route. Bit of rain showers around here in Teruel, but Frankfurt's cav OK. Munich alternates cav OK as well. So look, what we'll do, we'll take 24 tons of fuel. So we'll go to weight and balance, and you can manipulate it using this. I prefer doing that. Sim brief 24 tons. If I double check the flight plan with these 5 passengers, you can see here the zero fuel weight is 186. So if we go to weight and balance again, I can manipulate this to get 186. There you go, 5 passengers, which is exactly what I selected in SimBrief. Apply these load values. I'll just do quick refuel, and there we are. If we have a look, you can see the tank's filled up with 24 tons of fuel, which is the amount we require for our sector today. How much SimBrief integration there is exactly, I'm not so sure, but anyway, we've got 800 kilos on board extra, which is not much, seeing this thing burns empty about 7-8 tons an hour. Hi, Skipper, says Gus Rodriguez, hope you're doing well, thanks for popping in. Tiger Whiskey.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Buenas tardes. Tango Whiskey, is there still a legal requirement to do the full passenger briefings if the only passengers are a couple of airliner staff on a ferry flight? Yes, I mean, I'm not going to do a boarding PA if they're staff, but absolutely the cabin crew would still have to do a safety demonstration. If it was a ferry flight with 4 trained cabin crew, then not, but any passengers on board would require some sort of requirement. Now, I've got a funny feeling we've got a stipulation within our AOC that if we can carry with less than 19 passengers or something, we could do some sort of briefing, but I think they have to be staff or something. I'm not so sure, but I haven't looked at the memo for that for a long time. There is a big event at Frankfurt lasting the whole day. Take that in mind, said Daniel. Should I take extra fuel then? I didn't realise there was actually a busy sim event today. I think 30 minutes, guys, just, you know what was going to happen if we go there. So look, if I just check the flight plan, we're burning 7 tonnes an hour. If I take an extra 30 minutes, that's 3.5 tonnes. I'll call it 4. If I just take 27.2, and that's an extra 4 tonnes of fuel. Yeah, thanks for the heads up on that. 27.2, 27.5. Quick refuel. There we are. That's done. 27.5. So that's an extra 125 arrivals. Okay. Thanks for the heads up on that. My goodness. Right. What else do we have here in the tablet? So fuel is done. Sim brief. A full inbuilt takeoff and landing performance calculator. We'll look at that when we get to it in the FMC. There's an interactive checklist you can work through here if you wish. Well, I say it's interactive, it's not, but you can tick it yourself as you go through it. I'm just using the ToLiss checklist here. Startup situations, cold and dark states. There's various situations you can load and practice. Aircraft configuration, ground services, loads and loads of stuff. I've configured all of this as well. I have got yoke cam today, so you can see me wiggle my stick, and I've got my Boeing quadrants all set up as well with all the different D10s, so it didn't take me long at all to get this all set up. Anyway, fuel passengers are being boarded. I love the fact that we've got stairs on every single door. We're just waiting for the air bridge to be able to connect multiple air bridges, aren't we? So I think waiting for your actions. Open exit 1, open exit 3. Okay. Open exit 1. Which one's that? Probably. Oh gosh, I've just opened it there and my ID's appeared. I didn't know that. My ID's come off when I opened the door. Apparently I'm called Muller. I think I'll just open all doors. It's probably... Is there a quick way to open it all? Hopefully I won't have popped any slides.
Passengers boarding.
Oh, that will do. I've opened them all there. Doors open galore. And we've got 5 passengers coming on from a random bus somewhere. Oh, cool. I love GSX. Because I've only selected 5 passengers. Look, they've come off a little Toyota bus. That's so cool. I didn't realise that'd be the case. So look, there's 1 passenger going in the back. Well, imagine these are Lufthansa staff. A bag with a giant X on it. And there we are. Boarding is already complete. 5 passengers, guys, on this ferry flight. Brilliant. Oh, I just realised yoke cam's still up. Brilliant. Perfect. So, yeah, let's load up the flight management computer. So all the lighting is configured and set. You can obviously check the status of all the systems. All of this is detailed in incredible detail as per the real aircraft. So the pressurization systems, you can see the electrical distribution all here as well. Doors, you can see the ones I've opened. Very detailed, as you'd expect from any add-on from ToLiss. Brake accumulator pressure. Oh, that's one thing I always remember to do. So you can see the accumulator pressure is quite low. Look at the detail here. So if I go here and open up the blue hydraulic, I always remember this one. Turn that on. That's to charge the accumulator pressure. If you watch this little needle go up, there you go. Look, I did an Airbus thing. Brake accumulator pressure is charged. Oh, my A340 knowledge has no limits. Right, cockpit preparation, apart from the FMC to be loaded, is now complete. So what we'll do here is go to init again, full sim brief integration. All you need to do is press init request, give it a few seconds to load in the flight plan information and company routes, and then it's going to put in all the data link information for the rest of your information here. So your flight number, 5 passengers, a very high cost index of 180. All the other temperatures are set as well, and it even loads the second init page too. Look, 186 tons for the 038. This is an empty aircraft, it's a ferry flight, and we're ready to put in our routing. Nice that the passengers don't sit near each other. Yes, they want their own space. Confusing Holly, hope you're doing well. Lol, turned up in a transit in the back with all the paint. Love it. Right, so flight plan's loaded. We can now go to flight plan here. So here's the chart for Teruel. If we go here, yeah, you see it's not even selected it there. So flights, close this. If I select it, I don't think there's any instrument approaches at all or anything. So if you go here to open airport, charts, no stars, no. Oh, there's a VFR approach chart, taxi chart. That's it. There's no SIDs, nothing. So when that's the case, you have to work out which runway to depart from ATC. So surface wind at the moment is 150 at 7 knots. So we're going to want to take off of runway 18. What we're going to do is a heading select departure then, and then we'll make a left turn to go to Nexus after departure. MSA, I have no information about MSA around here. There does seem to be a little bit of terrain around. Do any of the charts show MSA? VFR approach chart? No. So let's just have a little look at the grid more, because we're going to be quite early going into IMC here. It's 8,600, so look, I might just keep climbing straight ahead until we get to around 5,000-6,000 feet. 8,600 is a lot of climbing before we turn here, but yeah, it's hopefully we'll get some ATC or something to deal with that, but there we are. So to do that in the Airbus here, we're just going to select departure, runway 18, there's no SIDs available, temporarily insert, and I'll just clear the discontinuity by selecting here. Where's the delete key? Is it clear? Oh, this is where there we are, temporarily insert. So look, it's just straight away heading select, then we'll make a turn ourselves to Nexus. Nexus all the way to Frankfurt. I think on the operational flight plan we have an MPAX 5 Charlie for 07 right, so I'll put that in for now. We can change it en route. So arrival, I'll put 07 right. It's going to be an MPAX 5 Charlie. Oops, MPAX 5 Charlie. And none of these transitions, no. So temporarily insert, and the last waypoint should be a vector. There we are, manual they call it in an Airbus, so I can either delete that. I don't think it will let me do it with a manual, no. So what I like to do is press this, delete, and then delete that here. And when I get to 644, before we turn to 653, I'll just go heading select. That's what we do at my operator anyway. Right, there we are. Alarmingly, the estimated fuel on board is only 7.6. Hopefully that will update. Didn't do that on my test sector. What's our reserves for Munich? I've got extra fuel on board as well. It is 7.6. That can't be right. Something's gone wrong with that calculation. As I said, that didn't happen on my test sector. As a gross error check, look, distance here is 898. The flight plan has a distance of 909, so I'm pretty confident that is the correct flight plan in here. Why the fuel so low? I have no idea. It could be a bug, but 27.5, minimum block fuel is 23.2. We should have more than sufficient, unless there's some information missing here from the init page. So negative extra time. This thinks we're going to have a trip fuel burn of 14.4 tons, which is accurate, 14.2. Interesting that it's giving us no additional fuel on here. And it's showing the fuel. Look, the block fuel hasn't been updated, 23.2. So I need to put that in manually, don't I? There we are. So block fuel is 27.5. Perfect. So I guess because it's going off the Simbury flight plan, you need to manually update it. There we are, an extra 24 minutes of fuel here. I did an Airbus thing. Are you really impressed with my Airbusing? Are the winds in? That's a good question. I think if I select this over here, access wind data, wind request, there we are. That will help with calculating things too. And then we've got to do the performance, and then we're pretty much ready to go. There we are. Wind data uplink. Oh, just easy. There we are. You're an excellent Airbuser, thanks. Right, is that in? Wind data uplink? I think it's in. And on the init page as well, someone said. There we are. Well, I think we're good. Let's just try another waypoint after topple climb. Something like SOCO. Access wind data. Yeah, look, it's all in there. Look, 141 at 15. Yeah, I'm happy. Great. Performance next then. I'm going to start the APU whilst that's going on, so press master switch. Don't forget, I've got about 8,000 hours on a 737. This is a complete different kettle of fish. Starting my APU. Right, takeoff performance. So again, fully aware of which runway you're departing. All the weather's fetched from some source, which is accurate. Dry runway. Takeoff weight will be 213.5 with the extra fuel. CG's in. You can press compute. It's showing a flap of 1 plus F. Now I have in my notes that the default flap setting for departure was 3. Is that because I'm empty? Is suggesting to go 1 plus F for the flaps, or should I manually select this to flap 3? I'll do a 1 plus F departure. I think because we're so light, it's not an issue today. So look, you can press all this, and then you go here to perf. Maybe it at least flap 2, maybe it's usually flap 3. I should think it's because it's a ferry flight. Josiah's going at least 2, and you know what? I might do that just to avoid the risk of tail strike. That sounds like the APU going on the generator. Okay, let's change that to flap 2 then. That's under config. There we are. 2 compute. There we are. It's changing slightly, but still a flex 64 temperature. And all you simply need to do is go here, uplink takeoff data, boom, done. Next question. It's so easy. I love it. I just need to put my flex temperature in 64. Is that putting it in there? Oh gosh, I think is it still loading? Oh, there we are. Takeoff data uplink. On my test sector it loaded quicker than this. Should go full yoga for the lols. No, hey, listen, I'm a responsible Airbus pilot. There we are, that's all in. I need to put in my temperature 64, and you put a little F in it, because it's, you know, why not? Was it F64, or is it just 64? F64. I remember something about F. There we are, perfect. I'm an Airbus Pro. F64. Perfect. Right, I think I'm ready. I'm ready to go. APU bleed on to get some lovely conditioned air in the cabin. Oh yeah. There we are. I'm doing Airbus things. I think because all the doors are open, it's louder. So we'll now go back to ground services. I have a request for a close all doors button. That was louder in my test sector, but I should put that down to the fact that the doors are open. Yep, there we are. Doors are closed. We have all green on my on my cam there. Oh, was it? Takeoff performance said someone it was 3. No, config 2, look. We were good for flap 2 there. So who said 3? Crazy sarcasm. Right, what else do I need to do? Run through my checklist ever so quickly here in the background. So FMC is all loaded. SID stars are in. AP bleeds on. We're ready for pushback, guys. Easy. Right, I'm going to request or prepare for pushback and departure. AP bus is already on, so we can disconnect the external power. There we are. We'll go here to ground services, turn off the external power, remove the chocks. Make sure my parking brake set first. Parking brake's on. Is GSX doing things? What does it want me to do here? Departure clearance requested, waiting for other services to complete boarding. Uh-oh. Have I broken GSX? Yeah, all the doors are still connected. What does it... Oh! It uplinked flap 3. Well spotted. Strange how it did the wrong uplink. There we are. Beacon, maybe? Could be. Let's turn it on and see what happens. Tug's attached. We're not going to get very far with all of this equipment attached, are we? Beacon's flashing. Oh, GSX. Worked fine on my test sector. Passengers boarded. Departure clearance requested. Rating for other services to complete. Boarding. I'm going to have to restart the Kootel. Yeah. Kootel restarted his. I'm on it. Okay. GSX is reloading, guys. Cargo loading, maybe? Oh, yeah, you know what? I think you might have been right. Yeah, I think the cargo doors were closed the whole time. That's... ice warning? What's the temperature? It's like 8-9 degrees. Right, anyway, I can't see the tug now. Oh, here it comes, look, through the wall. He says, come on. Interrupt pushback, no. I've broken GSX. Oh no, I can see, is that the person walking? Ah, yeah, she's still waiting for the pin in, there we are. Well, you're out 2 minutes ago.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Aaron, classic Pebcat issue. Probably exists between captain and trade table. Brilliant. You can manage the takeoff points only by the MCDU without it using the FB if you want. Oh, that's good to know. So, sorry, were all the speeds all wrong and everything there? 40, 40, 45.
Departure checks complete.
Well, I think it's okay, look, 'cause the speeds are in a window. 133 to 140, but VR 140. Okay, I'll change that manually. There we are. Okay, cool. So we've got an extra, remember we took 27.5 tons of fuel. God, that APU's hungry, it's already used 40 kilos.
Locking gear.
Perfect. Always look at the ECAM for parking brake employment, as brake accumulator pressure might not be sufficient. Roger. I have sufficient pressure, my parking brake is still set at least. No ATC here at all. Delay opposite engine start as well. Got all my window views saved. Lovely details on the windows, lots of scratches and things. Ah yes, I'm going to do a quick edit on the pushback map, so just bear with me guys whilst I do this in the background. Well, something like that. Save route. So anti-collision light is still on, parking brake is now released, transponder out off, just put this to on, and standby. Perfect, well away guys, 3 minutes late. Pushback from the hangar. I think this is the first time we've ever started a live stream from a hangar. I'm on that sim on Unicom, so I can do some Unicomming. Perfect. Okay, would you recommend Chill Blast now? Yes, I mean, there's a few things that, you know, obviously I had a faulty PC to start with, but at the end of the day, it was down to a faulty item. I did like the fact that they tried everything to repair it as quickly as possible, so when it received it, they sent me RAM. We've discussed in length the issues with delivery and their choice of using DPD, witnessed them drop kicking my PC out the back of a van, but new one has arrived, it's worked flawlessly. Motherboard's all updated, so yes, for me, I'm trying to, they're still on a sort of test basis for me. I have a link to their products in the video description below. If you click that link, that would be massive help to the channel, but the 5-year guarantee was what I was interested in. I have no skill at building PCs, nor would I dare risk starting to build a PC from scratch because of the cost of the components and bodging it up. It's that reason I chose them, for that peace of mind, knowing that if it's broken, I can send it back and they'll fix it, and if not, they'll replace it. Remember, they replaced it free of charge, no cost to them, and offered a refund as well. So there you go. My third one with them, and it was only issue I've had is with the third one. And like I said, it's been completely rebuilt and it's working beautifully now. Right then, engine start sequence on the ToLiss A340. So the notes talk about starting two engines at a time, but give a 10-second gap between doing it. So ignition starts, it says start 1 then 2, but wait 10 seconds because it'll allow the generator to come online 10 seconds later. So there's the start on engine number 1. You can see we have, because it's a Rolls-Royce, N3. No EPR yet, no M1. Get this lovely bass. Starting engine number 2. Because it's an Airbus, you can hear the bleeds all turn off automatically. There we are. We have fuel flow, ignition. You can hear them in the background. Don't forget, we're really far away from them up here. You can hear them outside as well. Awesome. Deselect the door page to see the parameters, thanks for that. Oh, perfect. Yeah, there's the expanded engine display. These are the little tidbits from people that fly the Airbus a lot more frequently than I do. Now, it looks like actually the default departure is climbing to 4,860 feet, which is 1,500 feet above the ground here, and then it starts an automatic left turn, so I might just leave it in nav. There's the generator coming online, so there's engine number 1. Gosh, my pushback's a bit risky. Almost on the gravel. I did a custom pushback here with GSX. Alright, I think that's a good start on engine 1 and 2. We can now start engines number 3 and 4. Wait 10 seconds, we'll go outside for these ones. Stop the pushback here anytime, really. There we are. They're all on the grass. Another thing with the ToLiss, you can customise all the sounds in the tablet, which is fantastic. I wish other developers would do that as well. I'll show you in a second. Can I do that from here, control dot? No, I just need to jump into the cockpit, guys, alright. Fly high simulations, I think you were probably watching the stream 10 minutes ago. Yes, I think the reason GSX was happy is the cargo doors were closed. Look at that. Spin up of the engines looks really realistic. Beautiful.
Left is clear, right is clear.
David Pink, yes, 10 minutes now, he will realise when he watches the stream. Real time. Right, so engine start complete, switch back to normal. APU off, arm the speed brake, flaps to, what did we say it was going to be? 2, flaps to 2, and that's it. I've done everything I need to. Reset rudder trim. I'm just a pro. Trim is automatically set. Look, we have 2.6 up. Takeoff data is all accurate and correct, so we then simply taxi. Right, amazing, easy. Flight controls will do on the taxi out, and look what ToLiss has installed in the Aerosoft add-on, the taxi camera. It's good. I think the textures doesn't recognise third-party scenery, but we do have the camera there, which is pretty cool. Excellent. Right, let's start taxiing out to runway 18. So we do need to backtrack here. There's no parallel taxiway, so I'll enter the runway via Tango, make a left turn, and then there's a turn spot there. Right, parking brake will release. And we'll add some thrust. There's no takeoff config warning check like in the 7-3 with this. We're on our way, guys. Amazing. Beautiful. Oh, it shouldn't scratch it. Thank you very much. You've just gifted 5 members of the channel. Thank you very much for the support. Welcome to the new 5 members as well. Edo, thanks for providing the command to sync. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Ciao. And you've all got an invite to our members only Discord just in time for our members group flight next week, our 75th. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much. It shouldn't scratch it. So because we're an empty aeroplane, a ferry flight, I'm completely idle. Look, and it's even uphill here, and it's sort of accelerating. Again, the camera is just, you can sort of see, look, I think it's like default satellite image textures here, but it is there. Gosh, the wingspan here isn't great. I'm just going to put a little bit of brakes on here. Whoa, bit close to that fence, but clearance is okay. Well, look, all the A380s down here as well. Am I right in thinking the A340-600 is the longest commercial jet airliner in service? Just having a look on that to make sure there's no traffic around. There's an aircraft taxiing out behind, but they're the only aircraft around on that sim. Great, I didn't see that other traffic here. Must have been hiding in the graveyard. There they are. An A350 by the looks of it. lurking there. Alright, well, we'll enter and backtrack the runway then. Teruel traffic, Lufthansa 34s entering runway 18 backtrack departure to the north. Alright, so clear right and clear left. That's a left turn, so don't forget, it's a humongously long aircraft, so overshoot that centre line slightly. We're not that far from the nose wheel, but obviously we've got the camera to guide us there. Amazing FPS in this aeroplane as well. A little bit of thrust on. Whoa, she's light, so light. Usually whenever I do streams, we always take a full load of passengers, but we're flying empty today. Right, I better do some before takeoff checklist here. So don't do the 737-1. So cabin check, cabin secure, order brake to RTO, takeoff config test. I'll do the flight control check now. There we are. So full left, it brings up the flight control displays automatically. Full right, full forward, and full aft. Rudders, because it's linked to my tiller. There we are. Left, right. Working absolutely fine. So that's all done. And we're on the active runway actually. We best do some other flows. So that's on. Oh, wave you bleed fault. Oh, I've turned that off. We'll look at that later. Transponder TARA. Predictive wind shears on auto. Weather radar system 1 on. Tilt should be at +5. There we are. Gosh, I'm doing 30 knots already. Check's complete, guys. To my own operator's lineup check. So takeoff briefing, air conditioning set. We'll take off runway 18. We'll climb to 1500 feet. Left turn in nav. We'll treat it as an ATP sort of non-standard bug up at 1500 feet. Put the lever in climb as requested by the system, and then that's it. Put the tray table out. We'll carry on to Frankfurt. No problem at all. What do you think of the add-on, guys? Fantastic. Great to see this ToLiss add-on here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Ruben, you're in the A340. Excellent. Thanks for joining in, buddy. We'll get on our way as soon as possible. Then you can backtrack and follow us in. Glad we took that extra 30 minutes of fuel. Right, so we'll use that camera so we don't overshoot it. Just a little bit of brakes here. Don't want to be doing more than 10 knots with this steep turn. It's taxiing beautifully. I've been a critic of how aircraft taxi in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This is taxiing with so much inertia, lots of controllability. Feels fantastic. Right, don't judge my lineup. Oh, ran out of oomph there. That was my fault. Just tipped the brakes. Put the camera off now. There we go. Okay, I might use a little bit of Toby eye tracker for this departure, like I did on my little preview here. Okie dokie. Not the best lineup, but we'll use it. Right, togas, or whatever you say in Airbus chat. Togas, takeoff flex. Right, let me just start my timer. Turn on yoke cam, here we go. Oh, Toby eye tracker. I haven't done one of these for ages. Alright, stabilised. Set. Takeoff thrust. Man flex 64 SRS green blue nav. Accelerating. Look at the acceleration. He was 64 degrees flex temperature. 80 knots. I'll release my forward pressure on my stick. I know it's not a 7.3, but that'll do. Beautiful. Oh, bit of G loading here on the rough taxiway. V1. Rotate. Oh, off the ground straight away. It feels very light. It is empty. There we are. Positive climb. Gear up. I'm airbussing. Oh, it's superb. Can't see the engines from here, no. Oh, easy. It's going to be a left turn here. So now it's commanding 250, lever climb. climb, left turn. And I can already press up once, can't I? Because I'm above F. So flaps to 1. Fly by wire, look. Let go. It just stays. Fly by wire, it's so easy. And look, it's amazing. I've got time now to let go and extend my tray table. It's pitched. I'm just going to pitch down ever so slightly and let go again. Perfect. Set a standard. Climb it up to flight level 80. Look, I'm not even doing anything, but I'm going to engage the autopilot. It's so easy. I love it. Amazing. Right, I'll turn off Toby Eye Tracker. We'll put. Oh, I'm in the back of the seat. There you go. Fantastic. And well, above S, so flaps up. I forgot to turn the strobes on, thanks. That should be on, and that should be on. Thank you. 1 to go, so I'm going to select vertical speed. Level off at flight level 80, and we'll just completely have to take off checklist. Trim? What trim? I know. Unbelievable. Bye-bye Teruel aircraft storage place. Look, because we're so light, look. Climb at 1,000 feet per minute and accelerate to 250 knots. No problem. Oh, that's a really nice little touch, that Aerosoft flight. That's cool. I love how it's got all these little checklists on the tray table. Right, look, I'll have my dinner in a bit. I'll put it away for now. How do I... There we are. Alright, flight level 80. Wonderbar. Let's just run through the after takeoff checklist here. So, after takeoff checklist is retract flaps, retract speed brake, complete. Alright, perfect. So there we are. We're now sort of fixing the routing towards Nexas because it was sort of a direct track. And we'll now climb up to our cruise. There's no ATC here, so we're just going straight up to flight level 400, see how long it takes. Okay, and this is a push. Push! There we are. Engine spooling up to climb thrust. Exam memo, no blue. No blue, after takeoff checklist complete. Plane looks very good so far. Might have to contact my finance minister. Uh-oh. Oh gosh, you can hear those RB Trents spawning up there. Beautiful. This is a really nice touch. I hope more developers follow suit here with ToLiss, with the sounds. I used an external plugin in X-Plane, but look at this. You can control all the sounds. So listen. Turn it right off. It's a bit weird, but external sounds, internal. It just gives you a little bit more flexibility. I mean, I know it's fixed. It sort of sounds, and you know, some people argue, oh well, that's how it sounds anyway. But you know, for me streaming, I suppose it gives me a little bit more flexibility. But yeah, you can adjust all those sounds there. Gosh, and there's no charts for departure, but I've completely mentioned, of course, you have all the en route charts available, and the charts into Frankfurt we'll select later. But remember, there was no SID here; it's just heading select departure direct to Nexas in this case. You should get a map load up. It does eventually. There's the alternate routing as well. Just give it a few seconds to load in. There we are. Yamato, no flight ID. Should be. Is that? Do you mean on VATSIM? I missed something here. Oh my gosh! Look at this climb. Wow, accelerated to 320 knots. Already passed flight level 100 ages ago. Right. Lights off. APU's off. Pressurization. That'll be under the press page. Cabin altitude 4,500 feet. You can see the outflow valves are closed. Set. There's 5 passengers. We'll just leave the belts on for this flight. There we are. Checks complete. Okay. That's strange. I should be on VATSIM. I've definitely filed my flight plan, and I'm off as Lufthansa 34. Yamato, I'm definitely on VATSIM as Lufthansa 34. Awesome. Well, it's going to be busy in Frankfurt later. I forgot to discuss the route today. Really nice. Check this out. If I just go here to the world map, I'm going to fly initially towards Nexas, then right over the top of Barcelona, over the Mediterranean. I'm going to go right over to east of Marseille, over the Alps, en route. Very nice indeed. Barcelona Centre has asked me to contact them. is now active.
Barcelona, radar contact. Everybody on the frequency, stand by for a phone call. Stand by, please.
Oh, he's got a phone call. We'll check in a couple of minutes. Let him take the phone call. I don't think I've ever heard a air traffic controller having to take a phone call. Amazing. So what is it? What? Maps. What have I forgot to do? What have I finally realised? Uh-oh. Don't know. Coburn Norston A340, how does it fly? Flies like, well, I've not flown the A340, so I'd very much speak to the, or if you watch Aerosoft videos where they have an A340 pilot testing things, look at his opinion. But yeah, it flies like a large 4-engined wide-body commercial jet airliner. It's heavy, it's slow. I don't like it because it's an Airbus.
Fear 484 Charlie, are you ready
Why
for
is
the
everyone
approach
laughing
from
in
there?
chat? What have I missed? I don't get it.
Fear 484 Charlie, same 2,300 feet after Tevla.
Just turn out that's it here.
Tevla, after Tevla, clear the Alessandro runway 24 right.
Someone's going into to Barcelona. Oh, the controller deviation. I think that's what you're talking about. Got you. The Wiz 100, thanks, 48 bumps. Hi, Captain Airbus again. I'm always Airbusing. You know, I'm the premier Airbus content creator. Uh-oh, what's that? Ice detected. Engine anti-ice on. Oh, look, it's an E. Is there anything this can't do? Alright, about to Dallin.
Ryanair 9, Bravo, Quebec, clear, Matex 2, Whiskey, expect the Alessandro.
Yeah, weather radar does seem to be painting things. I mean, I don't know if this is just Microsoft Flight Simulator's weather, but it's not always the most accurate. Barcelona, we buenas, it's Lufthansa 34, climbing flight level 400 inbound to Dallin.
Lufthansa 34, Barcelona, buenas, Squawk 1000, identified, climb for level 400.
Squawk 1000, climb flight level 400, Lufthansa 34. Alright, Squawk 1000 is in.
3 Bravo Julia, contact Palma Control, 119.155.
Not a single ice warning in the 737A overpeak. Yes, there is. Your eyes. See
White
eyes
Star.
popping up.
830, radar contact, climb for level 320.
Look at this, guys. Superb. You have to turn the anti-ice on yourself, Aaron. I know, absolute effort. Well, there's a bit of a change to what we flew yesterday. The Goliath. I think you put weather radar system on 2 and not 1, and then choose mode weather turbulence. Okay. So I'm on system 2. Tilt's showing +0 though, and I've got it set to +5. That's what we set on the ground. It's probably not fully modelled. Like I said, the weather radar tools aren't available in 2024.
Ryanair 9 Bravo Quebec.
Good question, Plainly. I think most people are going to be using the 2024 version. I mean,
You want to descend from there already?
I've uninstalled 2020 now, but quite possibly.
That's fine, I guess. The same flight level for now. Initial
What's our
descent level
time
320 for now. And flight rate to Rudo.
It's a flight plan. Now, 1752. Just a little under 2 hours.
Verify the rate to Rudo.
Direct to Rulos, Ryanair 9 Bravo Quebec.
Oh!
She
Set the tilt, I think, set the tilt manually. Oh, there you
Volamos
go.
directo, pista solicitamos descenso al nuestro modo schedule total.
Schedule Hotel, descenso nivel de vuelo 130.
Descendemos a nivel de vuelo 130 al nuestro
So
modo
if I leave it in
schedule
auto,
total.
will it adjust the tilt for me? Well, there's definitely something painting. Look at that, airborne now, 10 minutes we started the timer at 30,000 feet. Incredible performance, but don't forget this is an empty aircraft. We are a takeoff weight today of 215 tons. The maximum takeoff of this aircraft, if I look at the flight plan, is 380. We're about 160 tons below the aircraft's max landing weight today. We are how many 737s? We're 4 737s, 4 empty 737s below our maximum takeoff weight. Pilot Yanis needs to do maximum takeoff weight in Mexico. I've done that. That was my last flight in the A340. I believe we flew from Mexico to Brazil an overnight stream, which was about probably 3 or 4 months ago, and it was out of Mexico, and it flew terribly. There we are. Vlad, any tips for line training? Good luck. Firstly, look at all of your operators' associated documentation. You'll find all the guidance you need there. Overping, could you transport 4 737s in this? Well, that's certainly the gross weight of the 4 737s.
Oh, 0484 Charlie, vacate left, clear line, runway 24 left, wind 240 degrees 10 knots.
Clear line, 24 right.
The cabin sounds great as well.
Yeah, correction, my mistake, 24 right, clear line.
24 right.
It's really
Ryanair
great.
55 Hotel Quebec, 10,4,000 feet.
There's the Lufthansa custom cabin. Apparently on the way to JFK though. Oh, it's got a downstairs toilet in the 340. Well, I've not looked at any of this. We'll have to explore it later. I think so, Valley. We'll have a look shortly.
North flight 3 Tango Echo, Lima airspace, advisor 1 to 2 Elliot.
Dark scenario. Started my ATPL course 2 days late because of some issues with my medical that is now sorted, but I'm almost completely caught up now. Just coming to say hi and lurk. Well, thanks for lurking, buddy, and glad you got your medical sorted, and good luck with your ATPL training as well.
Condor 6069.
Everyone's pilot training. Look, Polly Yanis just passed the first part of my PPL ferry earlier today. Good man. Well done. Congratulations, buddy. That's what I want to hear.
Also in control, very good afternoon. It's Lufthansa Flight 9 Heavy, it's Darlin and...
So, how many aircraft are you bound to Frankfurt now? Someone gave it a ridiculously high number.
Barcelona, identify, squawk 1000, fly direct to diver, line flight level 400.
Awesome.
Direct diver and climb flight level 400 is squawk 1000. Lufthansa Flight 9
Ryanair A94 Echo, define flight level 130.
Look at that, 36,000 feet. How long airborne now? 13 minutes. But again, just to remind everyone, this is not representative of a fully loaded A340. This is accurate performance based off an A340 which is completely empty. Well, with 5 passengers on board. I, of course, are easily the best model A340 so far for the Microsoft Sims. Absolutely. I mean, I've not flown the INI builds. Well, how's the INI builds A330, A340? Are they okay? I've not flown them.
November Bravo,
I should look at that as well. Ice not detected is clever.
Yes, sir. Stand 206.
Yeah, I think Aerosoft and ToLiss coming together was a fantastic brainwave, and it's really paid off for both of them. They've made an amazing add-on. 2 tons, thank you very much, buddy. What have you got to say today?
Have an interview with the local regional operator next week.
Amazing.
Looking forward to finally getting into aviation.
Amazing. 2 tons. Thank you very much for your kind gesture there. Over from the United States of America, long-term member of the channel. A local regional operator. Excellent news, buddy. That's good to hear. And thank you very much for popping in today. Good morning to you, I should say, stateside. Cheers, buddy. Pollyannis, are you watching the F1? I am. And I've got great news because Now TV have sent me a promotion out to watch it 40% off of the video, so I'm going to take that out. It's going to be an interesting season, isn't it? I think it was sort of rumoured that Mercedes would be strong. Is it the first 1-2 start since 2024? Amazing. Poor Max. A little bit of a spin. Rear's locked up. He said he caught him off guard. But yeah, Ferrari looks strong as well. Very interesting season. Hadjar third as well. Amazing. Anthony Teal, good day to you as well. I've not seen you for a while. We've got everyone popping in today. Hope you're doing well, buddy. There, 1 to go. 40,000 feet. Quite high cost the next day. Look at this cruise. Decimal 82.
Salida SOPE 5 Bravo, pista 12, inicial de 6,000 pies, responda 623.
Thanks, Nightbot. Check out my second channel, Airline Pilot Plays. I haven't uploaded anything for probably about a year. It's getting really busy at work now as well. The opportunity to stream is going to come a little less in the next month or so, but I am in the sim mostly, so we have to be choosy. But I'm going flying on Monday. I'm really looking forward to it. I've not flown for over a month, so 4 sector day I'm doing on Monday. Yeah, we're in Bard in Q3 as well. Amazing. Anthony, busier in retirement than I was
Europe
working.
A305 Barcelona, you're identified.
Go back to work.
You need to be on a
Flight level
flight
400,
you want to climb to
in the
370,
cruise, out
or you want to descend
cruise.
to 350.
Engines are reducing thrust. So what are we sipping here in this ferry flight today? 1600 kilos an hour per engine?
Sky Europe
6.5 tons, isn't it?
A305, climb for 370.
All 4 engines. Not bad for an empty A340.
Ryanair 55, Hotel Quebec, descend 2300.
Hello, Knife and Wild Ford, thanks for
Hulu,
popping in.
right.
Hulu. I've been off Microsoft Flight Sim for a bit now. Is 2024 the way to go for 2020? For me personally, yes. I didn't think I'd ever say that when 2024 was released, but the performance enhancements now, since Sim Update 4 and other features, it just runs really well now. And again, I'm very fortunate to have the build I have now. Everything's really smooth. I'm getting 60 FPS. I'm not even using frame generation. Yeah. But even on my old spec PC, it was running well. JC7LG, not flying into Łódź for any chance. How do I know that? No, I'm not going to Poland on Monday, I'm afraid. Actually, am I? No. I'm going to somewhere in... Well, I'm not going to say. Give away too much. 4 seconds today, looking forward to it. Itchy and Scratchy, we got the... Victor Hotel, any scenery. I haven't. I would have to purchase that and look into it. Pilot Yanis, next time, Sam, let's do a long haul and see F1 qualifying. Yeah, could do. I do sometimes do overnight long hauls themed around F1 races. I've done a couple of things like that. Marta, do you issue 737 type ratings or just do line training? So I'm both a TRE and a line training captain. So as a TRE, I can perform LSTs, which is the final exam after a type rating, whereby if you pass the aviation authority under which I work for, so I am an EASA TRE under a certain, without going again into too much detail, one of the European countries' aviation bodies. So I work on behalf of them for my operator to issue LSTs, which is an initial license skills test, do LPCs, which renews your type rating, instrument rating, and an OPC as well. And then there's a line training captain. I can do something called line checks on my operator, which again is the final check, which is a sort of internal check to allow you to fly without a training captain moving forward. So I'm doing, next week I'm actually got a normal line flight next week, no line training, but I am doing a line check next week, so I'll be on the jump seat with a line captain, line first officer, and they just do a flight from A to B. Each one is pilot flying. They both have to do a non-precision approach as part of that line check state as well, and that's essentially it. They don't have to do a non-precision approach if weather doesn't allow for it. It's the only difference really. Pilot Yanis, do you need your flight instructor qualification to become a flight instructor in the airline? So, no, to be a training captain, you don't actually need a TRI addition to your license. You do to be a TRI, you need to have an active TRI, but a line training captain doesn't require that at my operator. Again, different airlines might have different stipulations on that.
Yes, I respect the olive too.
Simon Taylor, no, don't say that, don't tell anyone that. No, secret. Anyway, ToLiss A340, beautiful. Or I should say the Aerosoft A340-600 Professional with ToLiss tinkering. Beautiful add-on, guys. Very impressed so far. En route, everything's going really nicely. I have no complaints about this add-on. Superb. Should have a little look around the cabin. I think the door's locked. I don't know if you know how to unlock it. So down here. There we are, unlock. Whoa, gosh, that made me jump.
Ryanair
love that little handle modelling.
Yankee X-ray back.
Sounds are so good as well. I wonder who did the sounds, because the ToLiss sound pack. ToLiss sound, it sounds okay, but usually I use a sound pack and explain. Here we are, first class. Cabin is completely customised to Lufthansa. Very, very smart. Hot spot here. This is business class back here. There's a few little artefacts that I keep bumping my head into.
Navy 4 November.
Very, very nice cabin. Fantastic details. I presume these are lie flat. Little galley here. But Airbus
Runway 9
doors.
Romeo Romeo
Oh, it's got a
Barcelona.
big business class,
Squawk
doesn't it? Oh, does it
1000
literally go straight
identified.
from business to economy? Oh, that sucks if you sit there, doesn't it? Amazing. Lots of little details on the windows, lots of little scratches. Artifacts there. Really nice.
55, I'll talk Quebec, runway 24 right. Clear land, winds 240 degrees.
I want to see if it has the
10 knots. Vacate
downstairs
right.
toilets, downstairs toilet, working toilets. I'm not sure actually. Get a refund if it doesn't.
Runway 4 Victor Bravo,
Oh no,
Barcelona,
it's
go
down
ahead.
here, isn't it? No, there's no clicks by here, but let's have a little look down here. Oh, there's a few. Oh, gosh, I can't move my camera
Stand by
down.
because I think someone just took my
Might-
piece on the web.
Yeah, I can't get the camera down there. I've
let
not
me see
looked,
if
but
he's
it's
staying on.
something's modelled down there. That's for
About 2
sure.
minutes. He might be controlling now. So I'll call you back.
There we are, now in the rear. You can see how the fuselage sort of starts moving backwards. Very smart. Very nice cabin. That's a horrible jump scene. Ugh. Very good. It's got a skate park in it as well. I'm joking. Amazing. Very nice. For security reasons, we better shut this door.
Echo Defense 6000
If I can remember where the door is. Hey. There it is.
For now, Defense 6000.
I love that an add-on that has a good door slam. And a reassuring lock. There we go.
No, negative. Defense to 6000, QNH 101.
Beautiful. Hey friend, have you checked out any of the Wing FMC MCDU products? Very immersive with it. I haven't. I'm very fortunate to have the Wing Control MCP, 737 MCP, which I've done a full review on. I've always found with the FMC CDU, for me to stream, won't really benefit people watching, because you can see me obviously manipulate things. We won't be able to see me manipulate things when we get short calls from HC, but I can certainly think for any other user who's not streaming,
Runway 1 Romeo Golf, clear
it'd
out,
be
go
great to
3
have.
duty, expect the LS Zulu,
Just
runway 1
to feed it down here slightly. Is crew rest modelled? Not sure, light drop ahead where it is. Probably not, I'm not sure, I'll have a look in a bit. Silly 780 says, nice, the passengers were all sitting obediently in their seats. Well, we don't have any passengers on this sector. JC7LG says, oh yes, if they're doing a line check, yeah, it'll be for a localizer, only approach lock or LNAV, yeah, something like that. Awesome. Oh, that's Josh C, your handle's changed. Hope Little One and Joe as well. Thank you very much, Josh C. Yeah, everyone's handle's changed. We're doing very, very well. Next month, my daughter is going to be 1 year old. 1 year old. Where's the time go? Oh my goodness me. 1 year old. Unbelievable. Perfect. Crew rest is also downstairs, so not approachable yet. Ah, there you go. So won't be able to check anyway. Beautiful. Well, look where we are, directly overhead, Barcelona. Not that I don't think we'll see anything today. It looks a little bit overcast. Let's have a little look outside. In fact, I don't think I've done an external view.
505, descend to level 150.
There we are. Too cloudy, really.
Byron 505, descend to level 150.
Beautiful external model. Look at that, guys. How cool does that look? 1 year already, I know. 1 year. And I wouldn't change it for the world. Hard work. I wouldn't change it for the world. In fact, I'll show you what I had to deal with. Oh my gosh, what on earth was that? I just ingested something. I'll briefly show you what I had to deal with this morning. Just getting my phone. I won't go into too much detail. Yeah. Joe was out, of course. Joe timed it perfectly. Very, very briefly. That's what I had to deal with on my own. Oh dear. So yeah, had a little bit of an accident this morning. Almost, she's crawling around so fast. So fast. Can't keep up with her. standing but with support. So walking is, well, standing on our own is the next step. So yes, terribly exciting. It happens. It happens.
134.45.
I wish it was crazy sarcasm.
Ryanair 894 Echo, contact Barcelona.
Busy in Barcelona.
134.45.
Sweet. So fly over right over the top of Barcelona. In fact, I'll probably get rid of constraints at select airport. That's better in sort of gauging situation awareness then. So Girona now coming up on the left. Again, it's a little bit too cloudy. I hope it clears up. It's Cav okay in Frankfurt. It'd be nice to see the Alps today though. Josh, timed it perfectly. Or selectively grabbed the car keys and dashed out the door before you could point it out. It was after she left. Bronvers was wriggling around and everywhere.
Advisory 122 Elio.
Ryanair 9 Bravo Quebec, request fuel descent.
Ryanair 9 Bravo Quebec, descent to flight level 130.
Yeah, superb add-on.
Contact the Barcelona.
Now, I never got involved with Aerosoft when they released their A340. I know it was a bit of a bomb, let's say, I don't know. But it's great that they recognise that. See what they could do. How it worked with regards to Torsten and ToLiss, I don't know who approached whom, but fantastic collaboration. And that's something that you don't really see often in the Microsoft Flight Sim community. I mean, I've been simming for 20 years. Certainly streaming the last 9 years or so. I can't think of where there's any situation where two major flight sim developers have come together and worked together to build a very capable add-on, or certainly as well a model as this. I've always loved the ToLiss Airbuses. Not that we fly Airbus much on the channel, but it's great to see. Can you recognise if the airports are filtered for A340 suitability? That's a great question. Let's have a look here. Probably not. Yeah, because you've got Lima Fox Mike Papa, isn't that Perpignan? Been there before. There's no way that Perpignan would be sort of... I mean, it'd be long enough, 2,500 metres, but I doubt it really accommodate an A340, so it looks like it hasn't filtered. Maybe it's an option. Certainly my operator, there's certain airports which have been removed, which would never fly into, like major international ones. Flight Factor A350 for X-Plane use ToLiss for systems too. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. Oh, they had. Yes, I did know that. I didn't know that. That was some time ago. I think the A330CO forced the ToLiss company joining before they released the A330-900. Okay, but whatever happened previously, this combination is fantastic. Really, really good. And you can really play around with it. Obviously, we typically do normal flights from A to B, which is what we're doing today, but several fault scenarios here you can choose. There you go, look, choose your fault. Engines, fire protection systems, air conditioning, indications bleed, APU door, apply now, reset. So, you know, type rating, these sort of things are useful as an unofficial training tool. What could I do? Just save. I don't want to break it. Indicating, select, oh, fantastic. I mean, look at the level of modelling here. Hydraulics, failure system, high lift devices. Oh, that'd be great. I'd love to have in the PMDG the option of flap faults, because that'd be a really interesting basis for tutorials.
40,
Nothing
30,
there.
20.
It gives you an idea what you can work with here. Sasha, that's most kind. Thank you for your generous donation. Good flying into Curtis yesterday.
Have your moments yet where you imagine you and your daughter taking to the skies together in a GA aircraft? She may decide Airbus rules.
Thank you very much, Sasha. I'll have to see if she wants to be a pilot or not. Hopefully she won't think an Airbus rules. I will mould her to love the Boeing aircraft. No, I'm joking. Possibly, but yeah. It's very much our intention to either fly like my wife's very fascinated by all of it as well. So air shows, model kits, things like that. Probably not for a girl, we'll see. But it is planned to have a large family, so won't announce anything else in regards to that. Let's fill some things, Captain, said Valley. Johnny, thought it was the new A350 that's coming out this year. That was the ToLiss Flight Factor collab. Yeah, I vaguely remember that now, so I think that's the only other situation where there's been a collaboration of two major developers. Kevin, does it have built-in time compression? It sure does. Great for my test sectors as well. So that's under sounds replays, I believe. No, it's definitely under something. Yeah, there you go. Sim rate you can just increase. So I did that yesterday in my test sector, up to 4 times. Works perfectly. You can get it to freeze at top of descent. Again, this replay tool is fantastic. Replays oh no, it doesn't do the entire flight. Oh look, my apologies. It replays the previous hour. So if you want to replay your approach, you can do this, and it not only does the replay exactly where the aircraft position is, like the inbuilt flight recorder here, but all of the systems are accurately replayed too. So typically when you use the default Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 recorder, which is, it's okay, but it doesn't record the audio of the engines properly or the systems. This properly works. So I could do a first time in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 streaming history, I could do a proper replay at the end of the stream with all the sounds working correctly. Hello Will, hope you're doing well, buddy. Used to fly Heathrow Narita with Virgin on this aircraft. It was a long walk to the back of the economy sometimes. You could see the fuselage bend like a banana when the aircraft rotated. No way. Well, there's got to be some flexibility in it. It reminds me when you're on a train, you know, and it goes around a corner. You can see the whole length of the train. Did it actually bend that much? Crikey.
Europe A340, you back?
Maybe, we'll have to see. Valley, what tips do you have for someone starting training for instrument rating? Good luck, Valley, if you're about to do that as well. Instrument rating would have been mine 2010, mere 16 years ago, in a Seneca 2 that was falling apart. I use some software. I mean, you can use Desktop Simulator now. I use some software back in the day called Rant XL, which was like a very basic 2D animation, and you can basically manipulate a 2D MCP to fly an aircraft. But that was great for practicing flying on radials and courses and things like that. But now you should use X-Plane on Microsoft Flight Sim and get the respective add-on. I actually had someone win a giveaway who purchased the I can never remember the name of the twin. It's a little twin Polish aircraft which a lot of people do their instrument rating on. He purchased that for his instrument rating. He said it was great for practicing engine failures, passed his IR first time. So yeah, I mean, utilise desktop simulators. But again, look at all the approved training material from your respective trainer. Someone says, why is the line below the window so uncrispy?
That's a good question.
Line below the window.
I'm going to put the waypoint Gerbu.
Yeah? You're talking about these little window temperature monitors? I can't see anything uncrispy. I've not used that word before.
And it's going to be Gerbu 3 Mike.
Still ATC, haven't heard our call sign yet. And we're progressing nicely along this sector, guys.
Runway for 1 Mike Quebec. You can call
the Mediterranean now.
My other partner controller 134 decimal 455.
There we are. There's an aircraft below us. Just past underneath us. Should be a nice sunset arrival as well. Tecnam, that's it. Tecnam P2006. She's an interesting bird. Yeah, never flown it.
Buenas tardes with our contact Leo Lores Juan Papa.
Iraq says also ILA Ikusa. Are there multiple engine failures supported? I've got to be careful clicking into this. Fault scenarios. Let's have a look here. Engine 1. Oh my goodness me, look at this, guys. Fail recoverable, fail no damage, with damage, fire, slow response, EGT. Wow, this is fantastic. This is the first time I've seen failures more detailed than the PMDG. I mean, the PMDG has flame out, fire, severe damage. That's it. Look at them. Hot starts, different. Wow, that's really good. I don't even know what EIVMU is. Is that some sort of EEC? Amazing. Fantastic detail. Delete. Be careful on activating that, I know. Nice to see. I think, to be fair, the Flight Factor 777 has V2 has a number of failures that you can play with. Yamato, you're very much following my progress online here. Let's have a look here. Yes, looks like we'll have no ATC until we get all the way over to Stuttgart at this rate. Full ATC over Spain today, look at that. How's it looking in Frankfurt, guys? Oh my days. Oh, why did I choose Frankfurt? Why did I see? I didn't check the events. Look, I took an extra 30 minutes of fuel. Anyway, I've got the lovely Aerosoft C-Read to view and enjoy. Good stress test of the PC. Frankfurt, busy ATC, should be fine. Aaron, ETA till top of descent. Let's have a look, buddy. Flight plan. It's 17:15, so about 53 minutes from now. 17:15 Zulu. Actually, we've not done any fuel checks. We'll do one at Diber in a couple of minutes. Keep forgetting to take the charts off. There we are. Frankfurt rules play. Lisbon online as well, said Yamato. Very good. Was after you wrongly chose a Madrid the other stream. I know. Oops. Pilot Yanis, sorry, I had network issues right there. So can you be an airline instructor without a flight instructor rating? Yes. So airline instructor isn't really a term used. Again, it might vary from operator to operator. So my operator's training department will have first officers qualified as TRIs, which can conduct a lot of training sessions, re-establishment of currency, refresher training, type rating sessions, and I used to be a TRI first officer.
Yankee X-ray, Santa Palma Control 119 decimal 155.
The airline I worked for, we would call them SFIs, they're called SFIs. When you become a captain, that license or TRI rating doesn't change, but you now at my place become a TRI instructor. Again, there's some additional training sessions you can complete. Now, to be a training captain at my operator, you don't need any official training qualification like a TRI license, but you obviously are trained. You have to conduct a course in the sim, a line training captain course, and then you have to do flight training on the real aircraft, observing real line trainers, and then you have a final check. But that doesn't require any official training qualification. Now, additionally, on top of that, I'm a TRE, so a TRE allows me to do, it's the American term, check rides, let's say, in the simulator. So again, as we were discussing, LPCs, OPCs, and LSTs, which I can conduct.
Lufthansa 24 November.
Hope that answers your questions. Sorry, Quasimodo, you need the toilet.
I
have had the seat on the side on the whole time. Put it towards it. Right, little fuel check at Diber. There we are, so Diber. Have a look at the operational flight plan. I love the ToLiss tablet. It's minimalistic, but it's very clean, very easy to use. When you compare it to the iFly 737 MAX, which is complex, this is a beautiful tablet. I think Phoenix is probably the cleanest and the nicest looking, but it just works really well. They're given some thought into this, and I like that. I love simple, and you can find everything you need quickly compared to some of the others out there, so really nice. Anyway, let's have a little look here. Diber. Having said that, the format looks a bit funky. There we are, Diver, 38 minutes into the flight, 40, so a couple of minutes late, maybe a minute late. Should have burnt 7.5 tons of fuel. We've used 7.2, so we saved about 300 kilos, and we should have 15.7. We have 20.2, so don't forget we took an extra 5 tons, 4.5, so yeah, we're fine with the fuel.
I'm going to send you to my other controller, but I need to close in like 5 minutes.
Pilot Yanis, that's weird. I thought that a TRI should have a flight FI on general aviation. What's your thoughts on this? Not at all. I mean, general aviation is a completely different sort of kettle of fish, let's say. I mean, my SEP rating on my license expired 10 years ago. Well, no, 13, 14 years ago. Having said that, I think my actual rating does cover me to instruct on those aircraft, but not that I can actually do it. Giles says, hello, can you show what's included in the ATSU page in the third MCTU? Absolutely, let's have a little look here. This is beyond my pay grade. Wait for system response. Oh gosh, data link. Yes, fully modelled. Did I copy my Hoppy CPDLC into this? I didn't even think about that. Oh, we're about to leave Barcelona. Oh, you stupid boy. Could have used that.
Runway, just as short.
Let me here try and find. I'm pretty sure I set it up. You know how I was saying it's really easy to find stuff? There we are, Hoppy CPDLC logged in. So yeah, look, full CPDLC integration, guys. Goes without saying, you'd expect. There you go, log in. But there's literally no point. I'm about to leave the Spanish FIR. I have left it. There we are. Oh, sorry, Barcelona. Lufthansa 340 over to Unicom 122 display. Sorry, I missed you. Bye. Thanks.
No problem. See ya.
Cheers. I'm not used to hearing Lufthansa. We're going to struggle in Frankfurt today. We'll have to mute you lot. Avgeek 002, no pricing information or release date information as of yet. But they did say, Aerosoft in their preview stream a month or two ago, where they had an A340 pilot flying it, that the pricing would be along the lines of what you'd expect for this product. So they said sort of along the lines of Phoenix, PMDG, INI builds, etc, etc. Perfect. Someone says, can you share the settings changing wing flex levels? Yes, I mean, I've not touched any of this. There are settings to change certain things. Let's have a look where that is. There we are. So aircraft config sim. So sync barrier settings, I always have that on. G-loaded camera we're using. Sim rate. There you go. So you've got flex, wing flex, and screen background glow. Again, I've not touched any of these. This is from their X-plane aircraft as well. Performance adjustments. So I guess slightly higher fuel burn. Aircraft. I don't actually know what that changes to the flight model. No idea. I'm using the high gross weight version, and obviously imperial units to auto. So I won't change those now on the fly because I don't want to cause any issues. But obviously they can be adjusted to user preference. So about €2,000. Can you do a full tutorial on CPDLC? That would be cool to see for the old series. Yeah, you know what? I've got to do some more recording a video. Did anyone see my trailer to this stream? Aerosoft had an embargo, so basically we could announce content from this morning, but 1300 Zulu. So I uploaded a trailer at 1300, and I used my new recording software, Adobe Premiere Elements, and it looked really good in 2K. So yeah, I want to do some little basic tutorials, play around with the recording software, but time is time is very short nowadays for that sort of thing. But I will try. To be fair, what have I got this week? I definitely won't be able to everything at the start of the week, but possibly on one of my standbys. Flatsfall, hello. Sorry for out of topic. How do you like it as a type rated on it in real life? I'm not sure what your question's referring to. Are you talking about being rated on this aircraft, which I'm most certainly not, or are you asking, do I like being type rated on a real aircraft? I'm not sure there, buddy. There you go, Nightbot. Check out my other ToLiss A340 stream, so you can then compare the aircraft, how it looks in Microsoft Flight Simulator to X-Plane 12. Captain, really missed the A340-600 in Microsoft Flight Sim. It'll be an instant buy when released. I have so many great hours on the ToLiss and X-Plane. It looks like Aerosoft and ToLiss have nailed it. I agree, but again, I know that the real Airbus streamers have got access to this as well. They'd be the ones to certainly observe. Flying an Airbus on this channel is a casual affair, one I thoroughly enjoy, but one where you probably won't get the in-depth guidance which a lot of you yearn for. But nonetheless, I was very impressed. Yeah, I'm a modest man, but my setup went incredibly well. I haven't skipped a beat, have I? Have I? Apart from forgetting to open the cargo doors for GSX, that's been a flawless performance. Captain Paramo, you've assessed that the wind flex during flight is poor. They're going to improve it. Well, no doubt. But as a pilot I'm looking forward, not at the wings. Maybe on the replay we'll have a look. Aaron, there's a fake Airbus pilot, I can tell you. This looks pretty great. Thanks, Rupert. Thanks for your subscription there. Don't know what language that is, but thank you. Did you put in a secondary flight plan? I think it automatically puts that in. Not if I dare do it. Not that I ever do as well in an Airbus stream. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it's the blues go around. End of flight plan, Frankfurt. Yeah, look, Cindy Elmox. That's to Munich. So it's put it in automatically. Thankfully, the SimRief integration works flawlessly. I remember it's been a long time in any add-on where I've actually had to pull in the routing in manually. I just fetched the routing via SimRief in so many add-ons now, including the Zemo PMD G73, whereas in real life I have to put it in manually every sector. Plainly note the sec flight plan, but what's that? No, is that going to activate something? No, oh no, I guess I can copy things across and do Airbus things. I'm going away from that. Valley, can you open the windows? I've not tried that. Not sure. Can you flush the toilet? I don't think you can. No sale for you then. Hello, Joss. Very good, thank you. Enjoying it thoroughly. That's the alternate secondary, is the second flight plan. Oh, okay, so like Route 2. It's Route 2, got you. I guess I can put in a second sector. Awesome stuff, guys. Well, progressing nicely. An update. We should be landing if there's no delays, which inevitably there will be because there's a busy VATSIM event today. 17:50 Zulu, an hour and 20 minutes. Top descent will be in approximately 17:15 still, so 45 minutes. And we're sat here fat, dumb and happy at 40,000 feet. It's very accurate add-on. We're approaching the equal time point here as well. Fixed rings, yeah. I know how to do fixed rings, but I need to find out what landing runway we have first. But yes, you can put fixed rings in. I did it on my test sector. Apparently you have to cross the Atlantic with no model flushing toilet. Not cool. It's going to be not great. Philippus, nope, we don't have company routes. We manually insert the route every sector. I have to do something on the ground. Amazing. Awesome stuff. Anyway, look, approaching the coastline of France. There's Marseille just off to the west. Again, it's a little bit cloudy today en route, so not going to see anything. Oh, there's a little bit down there, look. Awesome. Pilot Yanis, why didn't you change your airline? I get it, seniority is the most important airline, but salary doesn't change a lot, or what? A lot of people, Yanis, look at things with rose-tinted glasses. My operator, I've worked at since I finished flight training school. I've been here for 16 years, and I love working for this company for several reasons. Training department is industry leading, as all other airlines have fantastic training departments, but it's well recognised, and I'm part of that. To be an instructor, training captain, examiner, I'm just very fulfilled by that role, and I love instructing. Checks are checks, it's very standardised. You're sat there assessing the performance, but I love telling crew they've passed, and especially when they've done a good performance, but I also like to show ways of improving things as well, and that I get a lot of reward from that. Not only that, the roster I have at my operator is fantastic. It's a fixed roster with a set amount of days on and days off. I can work out what I'm doing months in advance. And the second thing, I live reasonably close to my flying base and training centre, so the work-life balance I have is, I wouldn't change that for the world. And for that reason, you know, would I love to fly a wide-body jet, have that my type rating? Who wouldn't? It'd be a cool thing, but would I completely uproot my life to have that opportunity? No, absolutely not. And I love flying the 737. It's a great aircraft. So for that reason, to sort of answer your question shortly, I'm very happy with Not necessarily my seniority, just the role I have and training, and it works great. There we are. Yanis, I understand. Work-life balance is a lot better, I guess. Something is not broken, no need to change. Absolutely. And I think when I started flying my first airline job here, I sort of looked at it as if to say, oh yeah, I'd love to, you know, do my hours here, then go and fly a jumbo 777, whatever. But things change. When I worked in my training centre years ago, I had a lot of people join from other airlines, and the grass isn't always greener, you know. And for that reason, like I said, I love working where I do. So there you are. Anyway, guys, there's no ATC at the moment. We've just passed over Marseille. We've got some beautiful Alps to look at here. A little bit longer stream than usual, so I'm just going to take this opportunity to take a quick break. I'll be back at 4:45 Zulu, 16:45. It's about 7 or 8 minutes now. So what I'll do, I'll leave you in the beautiful hands, or capable hands of Jim. You can enjoy this lovely cabin and wing view here as we approach the Alps. And I'll be back in about 7 minutes or so, if that's okay. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest content. When we come back, we'll continue the journey towards Frankfurt, and then we'll start talking about setting up this approachment. So far, so good. 9.9 out of 10 for the Aerosoft ToLiss Airbus A340 in Microsoft flights in 2024. Fantastic experience so far. See you shortly, guys. thanks a lot for that intermission, guys. Wow, look at that. Anyway, back into the cockpit. Perfect. I thought I lost the stream there for a second. Just to check your encoder connection. Perfect. So, in the cruise here, approaching the Alps, sunset. That's what it's all about, guys. Best view in the house. Beautiful. Tray table out, be right back overlay on. I forgot to extend the tray table 2 tons. Would have been very befitting. Just made myself a brew. 2 tons, you had to reload the stream on your end? Yeah, I came back and it said the encoder had stopped. Strange. Hello, so Climb, just been for a nice 1 hour hike with the dog to come back for the landing. Finally got a day with the sun up. Very nice. Are you still over in Canada? Or did you move? I can't remember. I hope I'll see you here, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Oh, didn't even know that was there. Oh look, you can put it to wherever you like. Oh no, I think you've got to clip it in place for it to stay. Oh, that's cool. Nice little touch. That's a terrible sun visor. Is that made out of what, like clear plastic? That's cool. Well, that's better than what we have. So ATC wise, probably not going to get anything until we pretty much get close to top of descent. Fuel time checks have been all good en route. Airborne now for 1 hour and 3 minutes. That was it, so we climbed. Yeah, came back to the Isle of Man to look after my mother for a while. We could well be returning to Canada next month. Ah, very good. Amazing. Just going to go right at the top of... no, that's not Geneva. Geneva's a little bit further east. To the left, sorry. LSGG Geneva's here. Beautiful. Oh, shame we didn't have ATC for this part of the sector. I mean, it would be nice to have realised that I completely forgot this aircraft has full 8 cars integration. I'm sorry, full CPDLC integration. We could have used it in Barcelona, but hey ho. I might be able to check in for the descent and get some instructions there. Hello Murray BT, hello Sam, love it when you're in the bus, thank you very much. I don't, no I'm joking. I've been looking forward to previewing this actually. I think, like I said, there's a number of previews today as well from some of the other streamers. I was in the Aerosoft sort of content creator Discord, so people like British AvGeek, 320 Sim Pilot, 330 Driver, they'll all be showcasing this aircraft, no doubt. Well, they're probably, I think a number of them are live now, so be sure to check out their content too. Looks like some of you had a short YouTube glitch. Oh, very good. Yeah, that was unusual. I wasn't sure if the stream had disconnected. Over the Alps, amazing performance. Not a single stutter I've had all day. But I think I'll look at streaming an X-Plane next week. I might do a couple more streams in this one, but I've not actually streamed X-Plane on my new PC yet. It's been, I think, a couple of weeks. Maybe get the Phoenix 742 out or something like that. Go from old to new. We flew, actually the last 2 streams we have flown pretty cool aircraft. The Farman was amazing. Yeah, yesterday on Friday. I mean that was a hell of a lot of fun. And then we flew the 727 before that. Valley, are there any concerns in Europe aviation related to what happened in Dubai Airport today? The drone, I mean, we're not obviously going to go into a lengthy discussion here and chat about what's going on in the Middle East. It's terrible. I have a lot of concern for ex-colleagues and friends out there as well. And I did see the Iranian drone strike pretty much right on the airport, wasn't it? I mean, I think we all personally, well, a lot of us personally know someone who's stuck there. I know someone. I don't think anything like that. Europe is about to sort of happen. I mean, obviously with the ongoing Russian-Ukraine conflict, there's a lot of airspace closures, you know, in Russia. But I was reading as well with what's going on in Iran. It's a very narrow corridor for which long-haul traffic going into Asia, fly from Europe, have to take. There was significant slots. I mean, yeah, it's see how everything pans out this year. But stay safe and healthy if anyone's out in the Middle East at the moment, guys. Safe flight, thank you very much, Senan Rosex. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Swim and climb. Someone asked me a question about the 7.3 after I posted some screenshots. They asked how I got side-by-side engine display. Settings in the FMC, I assume you could do that in real life. I think you're referring to... There is a display option with the 7.3 which sort of allows it to sort of look like it did in the Classic. I think when I did my interview, we had that layout in the cockpit, but it's not used anymore, I don't think. But yeah, I am aware of it, never seen it in real life. But I've seen that option with the PMDG aircraft as well. Nathan, do you ever fly to London Gatwick? I haven't personally, but in Japan, maybe. You might say to think I passed in that Dubai terminal that was hit a few years ago to take a connection flight to Narita. Yeah, and I've been through Dubai on 2 occasions in my life as well. You prefer that layout, Swing? Oh, interesting. It's very unique, that's for sure. Let's have a little look outside as we fly over the Alps here. Oh, look at that gentle left bank, the sun setting over the Alps. Am I right in thinking that Lufthansa are the largest A340 operator still? There's not many of these flying around now. It's an old aeroplane. Been superseded by the 777, 78, A350 really. So I did look on Flight Radar, selected A340, there was only about 4 flying. One Lufthansa one and another one which I think was private, and then 2 from that outfit in Bournemouth that were flying. It's a rare aircraft, but one that's very popular with the avgeeks, including myself. Right, anyway, how long till top of descent now? 17:15, 20 minutes. Start setting up in 5 minutes, guys. What runway are we going to be given for landing? And Frankfurt, am I right in thinking they can give you a last minute change as well? At the moment, I think I've planned 07 right. I mean, I only went with that because coming in from the south. Gosh, yeah, they're using all of them, aren't they? 07 right. Departing on 18. Aircraft departing on 07 centre as well. We've got 07 left. Am I likely to get 07 left coming in from the south? Where's this aircraft coming in from? Oh, Cape. No, he's coming from Cape Town. It's a really long flight. He's landing on 07 left. I think he's going to come from the south. Who knows what I'm going to get? What should I plan for, Frankfurt experts? Stick with 07 right? I think I'll just leave it in there as it is. When will you try a Munich to Haneda flight? That's a very long sector. Lufthansa to retire this in October 26. Oh really? Oh wow. The 600 more powerful than the other engines? Yeah, they've got the Trent engines. The first generation 600s, which are powered by CFMs, and they're really underpowered. So climb, yeah. Who knows? A number of F1 races will probably be impacted by the Middle Eastern situation, no doubt. Absolutely. Should be 7 right. Let's plan for that Josiah place and see what happens. We might get a last minute change, which will be fun. 1/8 for departures only, isn't it, in Frankfurt? Shavrock, I've never flown the Indy Builds Airbus A340. Chat, what do you think? You guys are probably more familiar, have seen more people showcase the Indy Builds A340. I wouldn't know, never flown it. Indy Builds make high quality add-ons. I'd hazard a guess, some people commented earlier that this is a far more in-depth detailed one than the Indy Builds one, but again, I can't compare, because I've not flown the Indy Builds version. At least your man George Russell is looking good in the Merc so far. He is, and he's from my neck of the woods as well, Wisbech. So I'm afraid, sorry, chap, I will be supporting Rasson. I'm not doing that because he's qualifying first. I've always supported him. Oh, AstroTunes, I wouldn't know. Tried a second flight plan to plan for another runway. I wouldn't dare know how to. I'll change it if we're going to change. I'll be fine. I think I've had that before in the A340 or an Airbus, and I was okay. Aaron, I sincerely hope the inclusion of an autosave system sets a new standard for aircraft add-ons in Microsoft Flight Sim. ToLiss has been known for having the best, in my opinion, ability to save scenarios. So here, if I was to click save situation, put a file name in, if the sim was then to crash, or I don't know if it's doing an autosave, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, autosaving on it every 5 minutes. So look, if something was to happen, I can reload this aircraft, go to my autosave situation, reload, boom, it's instant, and it'll be exactly as you were. And I've actually been caught out in X-Plane 12 where I think I had a crash and we used this feature. And this is why I think I've done a couple of long-haul flights in this aircraft. I think I do it? Yeah, I did Orlando to Heathrow across the pond, what, 3 or 4 years ago. And I took this aircraft just so I went, if I have any issues, I can just reload the sim and boom, load into it. It is the industry-leading save system. Yeah, I love the save states. You can practice landings all day long, and actually they've got some scenarios here you can use. You can load up, look, wind shear into their Munich engine failure V1. This is like in the full motion simulator. You know, you can load it up and save everything there. Sorry, Climb, you're a couple of weeks behind. We're on the brand new PC from Chill Blast. So yeah, it's running well. The RTX 5090 and AMD 9800, that's what I've got. And 64 gigabytes of 6000 MTS RAM. It's a beast. Want it, which I'm finally glad it's all up and running. Oh, I can't remember Yamato. I went from South Korea to game crashed. It can happen. Don't want to jinx anything, but Microsoft Flight Simulator seems to be incredibly stable these days. So, Clive, did they give you any upgrades for the hassle? Yes, upgraded my AIO caller. Tally says Microsoft Flight Sim Dev said taxicam not possible. X-Plane developer brings it. They said state saving not possible. X-Plane dev brings it. Our Microsoft Flight Sim devs just using excuses of what's going on. Well, now ToLiss has proved it's possible. So should we say no excuses from other developers that say it's not possible? It would be great to see another add-ons. How's the plane? Beautiful, genuinely. And some people think that getting early access to certain aircraft, you sort of looking at things with rose-tinted glasses. I would only ever show you, how can I explain this? I wouldn't bother previewing an aircraft if I knew it wasn't going to be rubbish. There's a lot of aircraft I've flown. I only ever fly high quality add-ons. There's not many developers that make terrible add-ons, Captain Sim, but I've had a couple who have asked, can you preview their aircraft? And reading the reviews on it online, I've just sort of said, thanks for the offer, but that's not something I want to do it. I'll only ever showcase something that is at least half decent, or if it's a default aircraft for a bit of a laugh, I might try that. So yes, you could argue that because I've been given early access, I'm sort of inclined to say it's amazing. I don't need to, and I always say if someone does give me early access, if I'm not happy with something, I'll mention it before. But they're pretty transparent. I've been the case with the PMDG aircraft. I'll say exactly if it's not accurate to the real 737, anything I don't like. I fly 737 MAX, etc, etc. All of which I've been very fortunate to get early access to, or access to. So yeah, so far so good. Very pleased with it. And again, guys, you know, not being rated on this aircraft, we've barely scratched the surface of all the systems. We looked at the failure modelling. That looks incredible. Really well detailed. No information on release date, I'm afraid, or pricing. Best thing to do is probably join the Aerosoft's Discord server, where you get the first bit of information about anything like that. Plainly, there you go. You watched Aerosim Germany stream with the Aerosoft A340 CEO, and he really wanted to like it, but it just didn't work. Well, there you go. And we were talking about this aircraft as well. Maybe ToLiss can have a little look at the A330. They have their Neo for X-Plane 12, which I think they've only flown once or a couple of times. So it looks like this partnership is here to stay. And what a fantastic partnership it is. Anyway, how much fuel have we got? How much fuel did I need to make a note of our Munich fuel if we have to hold? 7.7 tons to divert to Munich. Okay. Gosh, you're going to love watching me try to listen out. I'm going to have to probably mute the alerts on this approach because I'm not on an alpaca call sign, and I'm only used to hearing alpaca or my operator's call sign. So I will listen carefully for the Lufthansa 340 amongst all the other Lufthansas. Josiah, please take this aircraft across the pond if I get a slot. When is it again? No, I've already worked out I'm working, aren't I? What was the date? I can actually check on the long-term roster if I'm working or not. I don't think I'll be able to make it, unfortunately, which is a shame because it's now an annual event. It is definitely a working day. Whether I'm on standby or not, I'm not so sure. April, wasn't it? I mean, I could book it off work. 25th. I'm definitely in the sim that day. So yeah, at the moment, no. Depends what time I'm in the sim. Can't be that many Lufthansas in Frankfurt, isn't it? A massive Lufthansa base. I think there's quite a few. Oh look, top descent is coming up in about 12 minutes. I think we should best start setting up for this approach. So let me refer to my notes on how to fly this aeroplane. Setup. Descent preparation. Okay. So we'll stick with the MPAX 5 Charlie for 07 right. We'll have a rough idea of what's going on when we get closer to see what runway we're assigned. Oh my gosh, goodness, I've just looked at VPilot. The amount of frequencies online is absolutely bonkers. Let's have a little listen to the ATIS as we're on Unicom at the moment. 118030. I didn't even get this via CPDLC, but let's have a little listen into voice.
Okay.
It's coming through.
17, 2.3. QMH102 Temple.
122 what?
No significant changes. Information call out.
1023. Oh, you can't preset it here, can you?
Critical information call.
Information call.
Net report time 1620. Expect independent parallel ILS Yankee approach runway 07 left or ILS approach runway 07 right.
Chief or yes.
Runways in use 07 left and 07 right. Expect radar vectoring. GLS approach on request. Transition level 60. Wind 010 degrees 7 knots. Cav OK.
Nice day, Cav OK.
Frankfurt arrival information hotel.
Okay.
Frankfurt arrival information.
So it's just changed the hotel. I can't be asked to listen to it again. I hate it. That's one of the things that every pilot hates in real life. They just get the ATIS and then you finish copying it down and it just changes. So information hotel, I've got it on text, there's no change. So expect these sleaze. We'll stick with 07 right for now. Init page. No, sorry, perf page. Next phase. I'll activate approach phase below 10,000 feet later on. Descent page. There we are. So I'm gonna have to put this in manually. Outrageous. QNH 1023. Temperature 17. Wind 0107. Minimums. We'll obviously brief this in a second, but let me just select the approach for 07 right. We're going to plan for now. Cat 1 527. I'm going to put that as an MDA so we get the minimums call at least the correct height. 200 feet above the ground. We're going to go full flap. Where's convenient to vacate? 07 right. Am I going to vacate to the left and hold on Mike? Yeah, it must do. I don't want to go right, that's what cargo. No, A350-380 were the first where you can preset QNH. This old tank. Alright, that'll do. So we'll step through the routing now. So look, we're going to start at MPAX. Obviously all fully synced up with the flight plan there. So you can see all the out constraints are there, speed limit restrictions as well. Step through all these, make sure they're all happy. All the altitudes on the FMS, whatever you call this box in the Airbus, are good. The first sort of at level is Addnis 100. There you go, Addnis 100. And then we're going to route Spessa, Charlie, hold if we're not cleared, Delta Foxtrot 635, vector downwind. And then like the other approaches here, when it terminates at 644, I have routed direct to 654. Which is on the extended centre line. I mustn't let that happen. I must go heading select prior to that happening. You can see it here how it's coded. There we are. So 644, I'll go to heading select before we make that right turn. There we are. Is it SAP to put Cat 1 even if approved for Cat 2 or Cat 3? So to fly Cat 2, Cat 3 and ANG, you need LVPs in force. You can do it to an unprotected runway, but generally, yeah. I'm just talking about, obviously, 737 operations here. It could be different here. Terrain 4,300 MSA. Frequency courses minimums you don't need to set. It's an Airbus. I'm doing it all automatically. Happy days. Right, I'm getting a ding dong. I think my briefing's complete. It's very short and sweet in an Airbus. Right, Munich Centre 120930. Oh gosh. Here we go, guys. I love the wear and tear on the panel as well. It's really nice. I think it's Munich. No, it's not.
Colonana 07, monitor advisory, bye-bye. Advisory here.
I'm trying to find out who it is I'm talking to. It is, oh, I can't stop coming up on my messages. I like to check in with the correct thing. It is Rhine Radar. Oh, I can log on to CPDLC as well. Perfect. Rhine Radar, good evening. Lufthansa 34, flight level 400, LETL.
Lufthansa 34, Rhine Radar, radar contact, hello. Clit MPAX 5, Charlie arrival. Proceed direct to Xinla.
Direct to Finlar for the MPAX 5 Charlie, Lufthansa 34.
Lufthansa 34 to confirm Xinla with X-ray at the beginning.
X-ray Finmar? What did he say? Sorry, just one more time that direct, Lufthansa 34.
Xinla, X-ray India, November, Lima Alpha.
Director Zindler, sorry, Lufthansa 34, my pronunciation wasn't great.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it either.
Thank you. Oh, there we are, Zindler. Direct to Zindler.
Fine, good evening, Speedbird 862, uniform.
There we are. Look, I'm Airbusing, direct Zindler. Ooh. Right, now I concentrate. There we are, so there we are. Director Zindler on the charts. So now we can start
contact, hello.
the charts. We're looking out for Lufthansa 34.
Radar,
Navigraph, Echo Delta, Delta Foxtrot. Enter. Charts.
Lufthansa 5 Foxtrot, Rhine Radar,
Some
radar
recent
contact,
charts,
hello.
that's quite cool.
MPAX 5, Charlie arrival. Proceed direct to Xinla. X-ray India, November, Lima Alpha.
Again, a nice. It's a really clean tablet. It's just easy to find charts and things. It's great. The thing is that how do I don't know how to save them. I don't think it matters, because I think you can have recent charts here. So we've selected that approach 07 right. It's very clean. I love the tablet, guys. Really, really nice. Just so clean and easy to use. Superb. Superb. Taxi. Of course it's Frankfurt. There'll be about approximately 410 charts to choose from. There we are. So it shows you your 3 most recent charts. So I'll stick with those. And then we'll leave the MPAX 5 Charlie on there to review. Oh yeah, I know what we need to do. Landing performance. So Oh, look at this. 07 right, all the winds in, landing full, auto brake low. We're so light. This is we're about 150 tons below the max landing weight. With auto brake low compute, I'm using half the runway, 1700 meters. So look, we'll stick with that.
Lufthansa when ready, descend via start to flight level 250.
When ready to descend flight level 250, Lufthansa 34. 250 set, the little arrow there is at 20 miles. There you go, the performance is absolutely fine. Regarding where to vacate, 07 right, Mike 15, Mike 13, I think with that performance Mike 13 is definitely suitable with Mike 9. So we'll just bring it to a nice slow spot. If they say expedite and we're coming up to an exit, we'll just brake a little bit more from there and go. Fantastic, so clean, fed in the METAR, boom, performance complete. Don't forget to set auto brake low. There we are, perfect. So I can log into CPDLC and go from there. It's approaching top of descent anyway, so I mean I can do. Do you want me to log on to CPDLC, guys? Not the iFly, yeah, the iFly 737 tablet. I'm pleased to hear that they are making a new one, so it is really complex to use.
Lufthansa 5, 9er Foxtrot, climb Mach decimal 7.
I quite like my Lufthansa choice of call sign as well, 3-4. Definitely one I can hear, listen out for. It's going to be a beautiful sunset arrival. Look at this.
01 Foxtrot, hello, set squawk 1000.
What do you think of the concept though, ferry flight from that airport? It's cool, isn't it? 737 sim driver just looking up, thinking of getting a 5080 pre-built from Chill Blast. How have you found your PC from then? How's the customer service and stuff been? So I was very fortunate to just contact them and work with them to build my PC. And I got a little discount for that, and I am working to sort of promote the brand. They want to see a little bit more exposure from what I can bring traffic-wise. So again, guys, go to my video description, click the link, and I might be one day to get a discount for you. But yeah, the first PC had problems, but it was faulty hardware from obviously the factory. So the motherboard, I think, was the root cause. They did everything to try and fix it. I was impressed with the speed at which they sent components. I wasn't impressed by DPD, who drop-kicked the PC out the box.
At 2000 feet per minute or greater.
Send now flight level 250, 2000 feet per minute or greater, Lufthansa 34. So I'm going to pull that, op descent. That's open descent, which is level change. And we'll just see what rate of descent that gives. So yeah,
01 Foxtrot, fly
he did say when ready, Yamato. So there we are. Let's see what that gives us. He wants 2,000 feet per minute or greater. So I've got a level change descent.
01 Foxtrot confirmed Finland now.
Affirm direct Finland for Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot.
So yeah, Chill Blast, the reason I went with them initially, it's my third PC from them, and as I mentioned at the start, I utilised their 5-year free warranty. So, and with which they rebuilt my PC from scratch with brand new components, upgraded some parts as well. And the whole process took about a month and a half, but yeah, my backup PC I'll keep for a number of years. So I would say consider choosing them. It doesn't matter what brand you go for, you might always have the chance of faulty components, but it is unlikely. Oh, you had an error with the link, confusing Holly. Is anyone else having issues with the link below as well, the Chill Blast link? Let me know if it is not working, and I'll have a chat. Again, the more I do, the more I don't know how much they want to see until I can get a discount for you. We'll have to see. So we're doing as requested. So I know I'm in open descent. That's the plan, because he wants at least 2,000 feet per minute or greater. So actually, to avoid getting too low, what I'm going to do is go vertical speeds and just dial in 2,000 feet per minute. And now it's going to maintain Mach 8.2. Are you impressed with my Airbusing, guys? Are you impressed? I'm impressed. I'd be, if I was watching now, I think, look, this guy really knows what he's talking about.
Regarding
these squiggly lines on the ND, no clue. Yamato, what was that voice? Probably someone in
Five Lima?
Batson.
5 Lima, go ahead.
Direct relax.
And it's the
Direct relax,
perf page.
5
Shows you
Lima.
how low you are. Or is it prog? Vertical deviation. There we are. 1,000 feet low. 1,010 feet. But that's slowly going to come back towards us as we go VS.
Ryan radar should now been Lufthansa 90850. Heavy front level 4.
Aaron, squiggly line is where lightning's about to strike your plane. Oh no, it's imminent. That's down the hatches.
850 Rhein radar radar contact. Cleared MPAX 5 Charlie arrival.
That's true. So
the,
yeah, if you do choose Chill
impact
Blast,
factor
choose the
arrival
upgraded
looking at
delivery package. Just don't go DPT, whatever you do. Well, Ecam Memo says you have indeed become Airbus. Hopefully a time rating follows. Ah, the blue line is where you'll intercept your VNAV profile. Oh, cool. I know that pink dot is your path.
Condor 174, proceed direct to Luzon.
I mean, Airbus and Boeing have the same philosophy with all their aircraft. It's similar to fly, you know, so it is just a 320 on steroids, isn't it, this aeroplane? .737 sim driver, it really depends on the delivery driver. We talked about this in late one stream, DPT. There are some drivers who don't treat their goods that they're carrying with respect. Certainly was my case. I literally saw him drop this PC from his truck. Anyway, I understand they're under a lot of time pressure as well, but you should never treat anyone's stuff like that.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, when ready, descend via star to flight level 250 on conversion speed 300 knots or greater.
So approaching our path. So I think I'll push it back in so it will start descending in path, and then it will comply with that 2,000 feet per minute or greater restriction. This is in 2K. I stream in 2K and all my settings are set to 2K as well. Ah.
Lufthansa 5 Lima, descend to flight level 250.
So back up path, I'm going to push that in. Now it's in VNAV descent following the magenta dots.
Greater, you wing 5 Lima.
Lufthansa 5 Foxtrot, descend to flight level 250 at
There's no point in being CPDLC now, it's too busy. Passing 30,000 feet.
2,000 feet or greater, Lufthansa 5 Foxtrot. Condor 174, man into advisory.
God, it looks like, oh, I've got another puff of smoke. What's going on? Looks like quite a low nose attitude, doesn't it? Well, I am doing 320 knots to be fair. That is quite a high rate of descent. But that's because I've got a high cost index. Starstep, how do you find the iFlight Max 8? It's pretty decent. It's a little bit of polishing here and there, but the best we have right now. Airplanes pass gas.
Check, Lufthansa 34 lang.
Lufthansa 34, go ahead.
Contact 131.3.
131.3, Lufthansa 34, choose.
Lufthansa 0 and Foxtrot confirm.
Did I miss that? He's sort of made that call as if I missed it.
Lufthansa 5 on Foxtrot on conversion speed 270 knots.
Radar going up, Lufthansa 34, descending flight level 250 inbound to Zinla, speed rate of descent 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Lufthansa 34, line hello, descend flight level 150, keep the descent rate.
Descent flight level 150, Wilco Lufthansa 34. Okay, 150. Set, and we're just about doing 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Line hello, climb flight level 240.
Sim 737 driver, Airbus with a yoke, best of both worlds. Yes, with the 300 and 310. We've not flown that aircraft in a very long time. Was that for me? I must listen out, guys, Lufthansa.
We said 124, contact wind channel 136.
With the latency I've set on the stream, it should be about 6 seconds, so if I miss it, I just have to keep looking at chat. Beautiful arrival, look at this, guys.
We said 124, monitor advisory.
Not sure if it shows your aircraft tracking along it. So
Lufthansa 1475.
Zinla is in 30 miles. The restrictions 160 to 180. We're sending to 15, but you can see the restriction of 16 here.
Lufthansa 1475, line hello, continue to Luburg 07 transition, landing island
Eric,
07.
restate not known. I don't know it, not been told to disclose it. Okay, the Aerosoft know. Best thing to do is join their Discord, and they'll no doubt keep you up to date.
2 Echo Lima, direct Ludix.
Hey, plainly well remembered. Yes, that was an infamous stream.
Lufthansa 6 Yankee Papa, descent rate 2,000 feet per minute, operator.
I love this, look, just sipping on tea in my 340 on a Saturday evening. Oh, just love it, it's so cool. Oh, look at that, guys. Spectacular. Switch to constraint to instead of airport, great. Keep this input coming in, guys. Ah, perfect, that's better. I forgot the it's processed by some sort of Windows 95 PC, this aircraft. Can't have more than one.
Login radar, Lufthansa 01
Confusing Ollie. Oh, I don't know if any mods are around. I think if you search my YouTube channel,
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot line, hello.
landing with a mouse, I think that might be enough.
150.
Scotty Tip, ToLiss just botted to include the EFB. More than that, the entire systems of this aircraft is ToLiss, and it's working flawlessly.
Lufthansa 59 Foxtrot line, guten Abend, identified. Descent flight level 150.
Descent flight level 150, Lufthansa 59
Just
Foxtrot.
keep an eye on that rated 6.
Hello, your wings 5
What's more than 2,000 feet per minute? It's just around 1,900
Wings
here.
6 Lima line, hello. Descent flight level 180.
Descent 180, your wings 5 Lima.
Runway radar, good evening. This is
On the
Lufthansa
seatbelt signs now.
4,000 feet.
Can't remember where the flipping button is. No smoking on as well. Let's put that on. What a fantastic evening in Frankfurt. Beautiful.
Come by.
Brilliant valley. Beautiful. Oh, Domino, cheers, buddy. There is the link of a very old live stream where I had a full-blown WASM crash in
Several stations, 2 jet 1.
in
115,
X-Plane.
line
I think it was
hello,
X-Plane
line
11, wasn't it?
240.
And I had to control the airplane. I mean, I ended up being loop the loops.
Lufthansa 34, contact arrival, correction Langen 125.2, bye-bye.
125.2, Lufthansa 34. Bye-bye.
Lufthansa 1475, descent, fly level 60.
He'd be very impressed, these German controllers, with my Lufthansa.
Lufthansa 3
Actually,
uniform echo.
no, I meant to say Lufthansa first, last, aren't I? Or when I reply, Lufthansa 34, then they always do it opposite to everyone else.
Delta Zulu, direct Olivi.
Langen radar is a bit hard to understand. He's going to respond, don't think so. Langen radar, good evening, Lufthansa 34, descending flight level 150 to Zinler, 2,000 feet per minute or greater.
Lufthansa 34 radar contact, descent via star to flight level 100.
By the arrival, on level 100, Lufthansa 34. No, I meant to go Lufthansa 34.
Lufthansa 297
I'm going to try and speak like a Lufthansa pilot.
Lufthansa 297 radar contact, hello, clear
Lufthansa 34, descent flight level 100.
via star.
Say treat, yeah, that's it.
Level
Very
1
proper with
Charlie
our radios.
and what was this again?
Descent flight level 110 via the star.
So no speed restriction given.
Alright, 1 Charlie 110 by the star. Lufthansa 297.
Fuel's good, 14.9 tons. Munich we need 7.7. So we might just do a little level off here because of the constraint 160.
Lufthansa cargo 224, monitor advisory 1228, bye bye.
Is it clever enough to know we're going to just pass it? Yeah, it is. Look, there you go, boom, 100. Superb. I don't know much about Airbus VNAV, or whatever you call it here. It seems to be doing a phenomenal job making all the constraints, holding the speed nicely. Obviously you can't look at the thrust savers because they're stuck in climb.
Correct.
No, Olivi, Oscar Lima, India, Victor, India.
Aaron Hastings, descend via, yeah, that is a very American clearance, but yeah, essentially just descend to this level and comply with the constraints on the way down. Have you ever said alpaca over frequency? Very close to. I've managed to always stop myself. Long-term members and subscribers to the channel will certainly know I've said my operator once or twice, but did I? Did I really? Did I just show it for a curveball there?
Lufthansa 33 uniform request higher.
Lufthansa 33 uniform, due to airspace structure, expect higher in 249.
33 uniform.
So he wants to go up, but airspace is
Delta Zulu, request flight level 110.
What a beautiful arrival.
Zulu, roger.
So 100 at this
100.
is the restriction where we're going to end up levelling off, and then you sort of maintain that level for a short while. Hello Strider, hope you're doing well. Talking about civil aviation. You miss out the coolest civilian aircraft like this. It is a very cool airplane. Camel, yeah, I've not heard, to be fair, in Europe descent via. I've not flown into Frankfurt Main before. But yeah, if you're given a lower altitude and cleared on the arrival, you typically have to comply with the restrictions. Unless you say, are there any restrictions? Or unrestricted. Often in Barcelona, they'll give you a much lower level, and I usually just confirm unrestricted. Yeah, 99.9% say, yeah, unrestricted descent. Frankfurt at 11 o'clock.
And Langen, hello, Lufthansa 62 passing 08.
I'd say more like 10.
Level 094110.
Thanks for your subscription there, Strider. Welcome on board.
Hello, climb to flight level 250.
Oh, I've got subscription mode off. Yeah, must be. Yeah. Approaching 1 to go. Can't quite see the airport yet, looking in the distance. Also got the Aerosoft scenery installed.
Radar, hello.
It's very nice. You're gonna have to watch me taxi in. Oh, so it's adding thrust here to accelerate. Well, now it's bumped to 250 knots. Oh, it's climbing, it's climbing. Not sure it should have behaved quite like that.
100 via the star.
So it's working to be level 100 at Adnis at 250 knots, which obviously is speed restriction below 100. It's levelled off here to recapture the path or prioritise the speed. Hello Henry, hope you're doing well. A340-6 looking very promising, very nice indeed. Palsway, what graphics card do you have? 5090.
P4, confirm you're on standard QNH.
Negative, descending flight level 100, so 1013 Lufthansa 34. Although I'm not descending. I'm just going to go level change, or pull my knob.
01 Foxtrot speed 280 knots. 280.
Gus Rodriguez, yes they have. I've just got level change here because it's not going to comply with this 100 restriction at Adnis at 250. That's why I've pulled it to go into open descent. Definitely got started set.
Long good evening, this is
Two tons behave. But I did have to pull it off. I think there'll be a little bit more not pushing and pulling prior to the final approach. There we are. Okay, flight level 100, 250 knots. Great. So I have standard set, flight level 100, unless there's some weird bug going on with the add-on.
P4, contact Langen Radar 125, das ist 355 dabei.
125355, Lufthansa 34, choose.
But 33 uniform, monitor advisory 1 to 2.
Was this final? Not sure. Oops, what have I done? I've pressed something. Autopilot 2, whoops. Radar, good evening, Lufthansa 34, maintaining flight level 100, inbound to Spessa, 250 knots.
The 34 Langen not identified, expect others approach runway 07 right, descend to flight level 80.
So flight level 80, expecting RLS 07 right, Lufthansa 34. Okay.
The 3 kilo Victor descends to 4000 feet, QNH.
I didn't even do anything! Did you see that, guys? I was manipulating the MCP to descend flight level 80 and the tray table automatically extended. I didn't know the Airbus A340 does that. You pass flight level 100 and the tray table comes out. That's a nice trick. What happened there? I didn't even pull it. What happened? I've got a haunted tray table. Right, I've just done VS 300 feet per minute. That made me jump. It hit my chin. A spooky tray table. Oh dear. I don't have my soundboard up. I should have done the X-Files. Whatever it's called. Oh dear. Right, when do I activate approach phase? Is it now? Lights coming on. Camera.
The 34 maintain speed 250 knots or greater.
250 knots or greater, Lufthansa 34. Currently 250. Is that okay for you?
Yep. They are also allowed to maintain 250 or greater.
Okay, thanks. Well, I was just asking if you wanted an exact speed,
Okay,
but
hello,
the Germans are very
Lufthansa
precise with their
751.
instructions, so you had to repeat himself.
01
I'll just do
Foxtrot Langnado
250.
identified. Expect Alice approach runway 07 right. Descend to flight level
So sometimes you can do high speed below 100 if ATC request it.
Alice 7 right for Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot.
Oh, sorry, plainly. Good is a greeting, but as a Northern I refuse, and juice is absolutely fine. Oh gosh, don't get me speaking German. Looking nice
01
anyway.
Foxtrot reduce speed to 250 knots.
It'll automatically do it if you do it now. It'll target the approach speed. That I do know, but if you activate approach phase, you just open the speed window, don't you? And it will just do that. But I'll do it a little later.
To Echo Lima.
Ooh, a TA.
Confirm your ascent to me from previous station.
Just got a TA, but I can't see any traffic there. Anyway, I'm maintaining 250 knots. Frankfurt
Lima,
should be on the
contact.
nose.
Langen again.
Let's see it. I think it's there. Look.
1.3.
Cav OK. Right, I made in my notes from when I flew the ToLiss A340s, do start the flare at 40 feet. And then reduce the thrust to idle. Not necessarily when it says retard, you can do it a bit before or after. This is where Airbus goes all flight like a 7.3, but I will leave the auto throttle in and I'll close the speed window to do the whatever the auto thrust thing's called. I don't know. But anyway, here we are. Descending in nicely. Thankfully, ILS 07 right. Inbound to... past Charlie yet? No, coming up to the Charlie VOR. GS Mini, thanks Aaron. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at that beautiful 340. Yeah, quite a slow fit. Henry, I can't really see your profile picture clearly, but I think you're an Airbus driver
Flight level 80.
of some sorts. So, any input, greatly appreciated. I don't think check closed hold works in this. Heavy flare 50, 40 should be okay today. Yeah, we'll go completely empty. Same with the 7.3 and an empty aircraft. You can flare really low, 20, 10 feet, you get away with it. But yeah, we'll start at about 40, 50 feet. See how it gets on. There's no landing rate calculator. I don't have New Sky up and running. I know New Sky will be compatible with this add-on, but there's no conclusive way of working out my exact touchdown rate of descent.
With you, descending out to 11,000.
Henry, ATR 72. Hey, that's all good. Cool aeroplane. Cool aeroplane. All I know is that you have an engine that works as an APU. Yes, Valley, I think you can tailstrike this aircraft reasonably easy. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Watch this if you want to know it's something Airbus. Click that, click that. No, click that, click that. Yeah, fix info, yeah. EDDF 07 right. Yes, put that in here and then put 10. And you can have a 10-mile ring for situation awareness. Oh yeah, it's the only other thing, I know about the FMC that I could do.
Very good evening. Lufthansa 59 Foxtrot.
Look at all the traffic here in Frankfurt.
Flight level 100 and speed
Still
250.
can't quite see the airport.
Oh,
Oh, there it is.
That's full uniform echo on frequency.
Loading in.
That's full uniform echo.
Do you see how quickly I put that in as well? That was incredibly professional. Anyway, there's no speed restrictions on this arrival. We'll just maintain 250 as requested or greater. I'm approaching flight level 80, just on a very shallow rate of descent at vertical speed. Just turn up the sim slightly. Beautiful.
Good evening, Lufthansa 2 uniform echo at flight level 100.
It's a good on performance, it's very good, no.
2 uniform echo
Frankfurt loading in there and all the traffic on the ground.
To flight level 8.
But not a single stutter.
Expect ILS 07 right, descend flight level 80, Lufthansa 2 uniform echo.
So I'm going to try and be a Lufthansa pilot and respond with my call sign first. I mean, I could put a German accent on, but I should push my luck.
Lufthansa Foxtrot, expect ILS 07 right, descend to flight level 80.
Got my pen and paper ready anyway.
ILS 07 right and descending to flight level 80.
So there's an event going on in here today, yes. I think it's loading in the traffic at this height, but there is the Aerosoft scenery. Turning downwind at flight level 80.
297, descend to flight level 100. Descend to flight level 100.
Then 100.
Perfect. Don't forget to activate LS. Thank you. Localised scales.
I've got
the ident already. India Foxtrot Sierra Echo. Beautiful. There we are. Out capture. So level off at 80. Fantastic. 50 aircraft on the ground. Wow. It sounds really quiet, but there's multiple frequencies.
Foxtrot, continue on present heading.
Present heading for...
Yeah, look at this. PC's.
Negative, that's also Lufthansa
PC's dealing with this really well. No issue at all. I can see... I don't know if it loads up all the traffic at this distance. I can see an aircraft on the runway here. Very fortunate to have it working well.
Publish route for Lufthansa 0
340 set to 4,000 feet, QNH 1023.
Lufthansa 340 send 4,000 feet, QNH 1023. Easy, I did it! I did Lufthansa first!
Lang, hello, Lufthansa.
Oh, give me a jump. Say QNH 1023. Are you impressed? Oh, I nearly said Lufthansa 34 at the end. Set QNH 1023. Passing 8,000 to 4,000 feet. Stab out tip to
continue on present heading.
Right, am I expediting descent? Am I going to get cut in? I might just descend a little bit.
Good evening, contact to Whiskey Bravo, leaving flight level 1204-100, inbound.
That was hard. I'll try again. But I so wanted to say Lufthansa 34 at the end of my sentence. Oh dear. Alright, approach phase yet? Or stay in what I'm in? I'm ignoring all path now. I just want to I'm sort of doing exactly what I do in the 7-3. I'm quite high for a 10-mile final.
Good evening, contact to Whiskey Bravo, leaving flight level 1134-100, inbound Subix.
I'm trying to work out how many track miles we have. Do you reckon it'll cut me in at 10 miles? I could ask the questions.
The 34, contact 118, symbol 505, call down only.
Just confirm 118505, Lufthansa 34.
Whiskey Bravo, line hello identified.
I forgot to do my call sign there,
left heading.
Let's see how many track miles we've got then. 50. Oh, come on! 505. Final good afternoon, Lufthansa 34.
Lufthansa 34, arrival, hello.
Perfect. So, final Lufthansa 34, just for descent planning, when can we expect a sort of base leg?
Lufthansa 34, expect your base leg in 12 miles.
Thank you. Right, there we are. So, fantastic German efficiency. So 12 miles, and that's useful to me as a pilot. Something we ask in real life. So, do I, descend as quickly as possible, or try and do a CDA? So, if I was going to do a 10-mile final descend now, I'm going a little bit too fast. I could do it. I could have to bring the speed brake right out, but 12 miles is going to be around 462, and that will take me on to around a 20-mile final, of which I'm at 6,700 feet. So this rate of descent is working out really nicely. We're still under speed control of 250, so when he advises to reduce, but we'll try and do our best to do a CDA onto ILS 07 right. A real telltale sign of traffic at Frankfurt is the absence of shortcuts. You'd normally be hard pressed to manage your energy in descent, yeah. And that's a common issue in a lot of large airports in Europe. Berlin, a lot of these airports, Barcelona, Madrid, they have point merge arrivals. If you get the shortcut, it can leave you really high. Some airports have really good stars which are designed to accommodate the shortcut, but ATC is usually very good at keeping you filled in as to when you can expect it. I feel like I should reduce speed now. He's going to turn me in soon. What's the up speed? It's on the perf page, isn't it? No. Up. I feel like, yeah, you know what? Activate, confirm, and I'm going to pull out the speed knob.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot arrival, hello.
Clean speed is
Lufthansa
196.
34, expedited descent.
Expediting Lufthansa 34. Pull, level change, and I'll just do it at 250 knots. So I'm trying to do a CDA. No, I'll do 250 knots, level change. Look at me here, but I just know how it works now. I remember my first stream with the 320, I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? There we are, I'm going down a little quicker for him. Well, CDA out the window now if he wants me to expedite. Oh really? The Lufthansa fly auto throttle manual? Wow. Even with the autopilot in, or is that when they disconnect the autopilot? Yeah, surely when they hand fly. I'm still doing 250. But I'm so far out, I'm 20 miles out, it doesn't really matter about the speed. But CDA out the window now. He wants me to expedite descent to 4,000 feet, so... He said 12 miles. We're probably past that now. CDA, yeah, 4,000 feet, I'm out at 25 miles. No way. So I'm going to go heading select now, look. Because I'm approaching the end here. So heading select. Because that's what we have to do at 643. Well, 644 and it's going to make the turn. So there we are, heading select. 250 knots, level at 4,000. But this is what he wanted. That's a good point to note. All in or all out.
Lufthansa 34, turn right heading 040 and cleared ILS, runway 07 right.
Right heading 040 degrees, Lufthansa 34. Any speed, I'm still doing 250 knots as previous control advised.
Maintain 250 and I call you for reduction.
Maintain 250, Lufthansa 34. Alright, heading 040. So, you know, instinctively, because I was expecting a turn soon, I wanted to reduce speed, but he really wants me fast. Level at 4,000 for whatever reason. So it's very inefficient descent, but, you know, we've got to do what the controller requests.
2 Uniform Echo.
2 aircraft ahead on radar. Okay, perfect. I think it's so fun flying a different aeroplane though. You know, I'm Boeing 737 rated, but I know enough to fly this aircraft now, and that is through just flying multiple Airbus aircraft in desktop simulators. Gosh, that 250 knot turn, we're going to really overshoot it. We've got correct sensing now, so alarm localizer. There we are. Fantastic. So should I do it the Lufthansa way? Disconnect the auto throttle when I disconnect the autopilot?
Reduce speed to 20.
The beauty of Airbus commonality, absolutely plainly. Localizer capture.
Lufthansa 34, speed to 20 or greater.
220 or greater, Lufthansa 34. I'll go to 230. So I'll come blitzing in. Yeah, you don't even need to match the heading, it closes automatically at localizer capture. This add-on is fantastic. It really is great.
Lufthansa 297.
Shall I disconnect the autopilot? I'll disconnect the autopilot. I'm going to go proper Airbus style. Autopilot 2 on, yes boss. Oh, it's just no, that's going to be after glide slope capture, surely. Otherwise, it's just going to switch autopilots. Well, I'm talking about 7.3 here. Arm approach, but I've not been cleared ILS yet, have I? So I can't arm approach. But after I've been cleared ILS, I'll arm approach, engage the second autopilot. That's exactly like the 7.3. Learn something new. There we are.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo, reduce speed to 20.
Reduce speed to 20.
Oh, he has cleared me ILS. Okay. There we are. I've done a thing. Now when I disconnect the autopilot or press the red button on the joystick, I presume it disconnects both autopilots. There we are, runways in sight. You've already been cleared. Thanks guys, thanks. Thank you. So we'll wait for glide slope alive. Our speed's 220 knots. Or what did he say? 230 knots? No, 220 knots or greater. We're still 18 miles out, 4,000 feet. So the glide slope's going to come alive at around 12, 13 miles. Beautiful lighting.
on frequency.
Yeah, I was going to say, Henry, yeah, both Same as
reduce speed to 20.
same as 7.3. Unless I was planning to do an auto land, what's the point of engaging the second autopilot?
Gute Lufthansa 149er.
So we'll now reduce to 220. Up speed to the little green dots.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo, turn right heading 340.
I see Boeing fixed rings at the airport. I know I put a blue side fixed ring in. Plainly, did he? Oh.
Lufthansa 34, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 or greater till 5 mile final, Lufthansa 34. Okay, perfect. So we'll start reducing now. I'll reduce to the clean speeds. I definitely want some flaps prior to glide slope capture. What's the maximum speed? I need to turn the lighting down a little bit. It's really bright. Not the time to work out glide slope alive. For flap 1, you wouldn't have it this bright, guys. Where's my flat placard speeds? There it is. Oh, 280 knots.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo, turn for the right heading 030 and clear dial S7 right.
He wants 170, so there's S speed. For flap 2, I need to be below 216 knots. So I push this in now, it's going to command, yeah, 144, I don't want that. I'm going to do 180 for him. Just want to make sure before...
Lufthansa 34, contact tower 119, decimal 905, ciao.
Lufthansa 34, 119, 905, confirm Lufthansa.
Correct.
Thanks, Mike. Oh, Lufthansa! Flap 2, Lufthansa. I had to say it again. 119905. I'm trying to be a Lufthansa pilot for you guys today. Trying really hard. Oh, our stabilizer's doing it soon. Glide slope capture, 170 knots. Flap 2. Glide slope capture, missed approach altitude, I didn't even brief. 5,000 feet? Yeah, 5,000 feet set. Tower, hello, Lufthansa 34. Establish ILS at 07 right, 170 knots till 5 miles.
Lufthansa 34, Frankfurt Tower, hello, wind 01085, 07 right, clear to land.
07 right, clear to land, Lufthansa 34. Alright. When do I drop the gear in the 340? Not 4 miles. We're doing 180 knots. This is idle thrust here with flap 2 and it's holding the speed really nicely. I'm actually going to push in my speed thing now. 7 miles I think someone once said to me, drop the gear. Don't need to start a replay tool. I'm going to use the inbuilt one. 2,000 feet in the 320. Okay. Elevation here is about 300 feet, so... Speed slowly creeping back. Oh, was that an RA? Usually drop at 8 miles. Okay. Someone, Al Loper said drop at 8 miles. 170 till 5, yeah, that's a good point actually. You know what? Let's open that speed window. 170 knots. I'm going to drop the gear now. Do I need to pull that? Yeah, pull. And for flap 3 I need to be... Oh, I can select any flap whenever I'm ready. So 6.9 miles. Wait, does it read 0 DME here? It's, no, I actually don't know what the DME is here on the threshold. I didn't look that up.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, reduce speed 150 knots,
no,
call you for reduction.
I think we're well within 5 miles now. Right, I've closed the window. It's 6 miles anyway, so let's go. Flap 3, and we can go full flap. Right. Landing checklist. Cabin check. Forward. Arm the spoilers. Armed. Gear down. And full flaps. No ECAM blue. Right, and I'm disconnecting. No, auto brake low. Auto brake low. Right, and am I hand flying this? No auto throttle. The proper Lufthansa way. Gosh, I've never done this before. So what do? Just click it out. Oh gosh. Ah! Auto throttle off. Ah! This doesn't feel right. Autopilot disconnected. I've got manual thrust in an Airbus. What is going on? So this is what Lufthansa pilots do. I'm cleared to land. Check this complete. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. I do this every day. What am I complaining about? Alright, good. I've got my thrust set. I'm going to write into Lufthansa and say, look, I can fly the A340 ToLiss Aerosoft aircraft with manual thrust. Oh gosh, look at the G-loaded camera as well. Lovely evening. Checked. Look at my speed control. ETA only, great. Radio altitude alive. Oh, this feels very strange. Very, very wallowy, but it's a huge aeroplane. Oh. On a Boeing yoke, you're nice and smooth with the controls. I think you have to wiggle this quite a lot, don't you, if it's hairy. Adding a little bit of thrust there. Oh. A little bit right of centre line, small changes. Perfect weather conditions. Keep descending. Alright, keep descending. Keep the runway at the same point of the windscreen speed. I'm getting traffic, and it shouldn't as a bug. I'm getting RAs, all sorts. Oh gosh, getting a little bit high there. Point the nose down. A bit of thrust off. 3 whites, it's okay. Continue. 1,000 feet per minute, no more than that. Right, back on path. Check. Oh gosh, oh my goodness me. Just don't like it. Continue.
Frankfurt Tower, good evening.
Flare at 50 feet. Flare at 50 feet. Sync rate, doing 800 feet per minute.
Frankfurt Tower, guten Nachmittag.
Check. I think that's good. Right, reverses. Oh, the nose. Oh no, the nose is coming up. Reverses. Oh, guys, I'm down. 100 knots.
Frankfurt Tower, hello. Confirm, you require
80 knots. Oh.
Negative, I am able
Get me back in my Boeing. Oh, manual braking.
Thank you. Out of Lima 17.
60 knots, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Frankfurt, Maine.
Out of Lima 17, takeoff.
Take this exit left here.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, you can start your reduction anytime, free speed.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Alright, thank you, John.
I just didn't like it, but that's because it's an Airbus. Nothing to do with the add-on. It's a fantastic add-on.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo, preceding is an Airbus A321.
There we are, vacated Mike 15.
Backplate landing clearance.
Backplate landing clearance. Uniform Echo.
Lufthansa 34, willkommen in Frankfurt. Taxi Mike and Mike 8, hold shortcut 207 center.
Oh my god. Sorry, just one more time, a little slower, please.
34, apologies. Taxi right on Mike. Mike 8, hold shortcut 2 holding point 07 center.
Mike 8, and we'll hold short of the Cat 2 hold point for 07 center, Lufthansa 34. He apologised.
Lufthansa 01 Fox, wind 01.
But that's what you got to do. If you're not sure, just say it again. There we are. So happy where we're going, all the way up here.
I think I stepped on you. What's this
Mike
Lufthansa
8, Cat
297?
2. Excellent. So flaps coming up. Speed brake stowed. Guys, what do you think of my landing? Not ideal, but I'm quite happy.
Who was calling in before?
I'm just happy to be on the ground in one piece. Amazing. So look, Mike 8 is coming up here. Then we'll hold at the Cat 2 hold point. Didn't need to start replay swimming climb. It's got an inbuilt one with ToLiss. So amazing. That was fantastic. Fantastic experience flying this aeroplane. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And, you know, very grateful for Aerosoft giving me the ability to, or the opportunity, I should say, to showcase this to you guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm not an Airbus pilot, but I have so much fun using my experience on the 737, about 8,000 hours or so. And flying something different. It's really enjoyable. But yeah, Yamato, I made you spill your coffee. Oh gosh. But yeah, that was really enjoyable. And as usual, Frankfurt have done an incredible job with the realistic ATC here. But it's not over yet. I need to get onto stand here. Flying setup. I've not flown the INI build A340, so I can't give you a direct comparison. But this is a fantastic add-on. Right, so second left coming up, and then we'll just go here, strobes.
297 with you.
297, hello, reduce to final approach speed.
There we are, here's our next left here.
Down to final approach speed.
The braking.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, continue right on Mike.
Look at this.
Right on Mike, 01 Foxtrot.
Another A340 just taken off.
2 Uniform Echo, wind 010 at 507 right.
So here's Mike 8, going to hold short of the Cat 2 hold point.
Lufthansa 0 caution, Lufthansa 40 hotel, contact departure 120155.
AP will turn on in a second. Not quite on stand yet. We'll cross 07 centre.
KLM 1822, wind 010 at 5.
This is the Aerosoft Frankfurt scenery as well. Okay, incredible performance here.
Officer, schönen guten Abend. It's Lufthansa 59 Foxtrot Heavy, fully established on the island, 07 right, 11 miles final.
59 Foxtrot Tower, good afternoon. Lufthansa 297, preceding traffic is in Lufthansa Airbus A340, report 3 miles ahead, expected landing.
Just bring it to a stop here. And we'll advise him we're at the Cat 2 hold point.
Lufthansa 01 Fox, taxi Mike and Mike 8, hold short.
Sorry about the lighting, I don't actually know how to turn these lights down.
Mike 8 short 07 center for
Amazing. Lufthansa 34 holding short 07 centre, Mike 8.
A34, expect the cross behind the departure, currently in Dilan.
Roger. So, told to expect the departure.
Hello,
There
Condor
is.
2 Whiskey Bravo Wireless, 078.
Just
Condor 2 Whiskey Bravo.
desktop
Condor 2
simulators,
Bravo.
guys. Just, it's a 777 KLM, I think. Beautiful. You said expect to cross, so I'll just release the parking brake, hold it on the brakes, ready for the
Lufthansa
taxi.
34, cross runway 07 center, after cross turn left Lima, short of November 4.
Clear cross 07 centre, left Lima, hold short November 4, Lufthansa 34.
Lufthansa 297, wind 01
Cleared across the runway, so strobes back on.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo Taxi, Mike 8, hold short
077, cross 07 centre, cross left Lima, hold short November 4.
Lufthansa 01 Fox, in Mike 8, cross 07
Just
center,
here.
taxi left on Lima, short of November 4.
Alright, cross
Amazing.
07 center.
Set the panel for light adjustments, Roger.
November 4 for Lufthansa 01 Fox.
KLM 1822, you identified contact departure on 12015.
Ah, that's better.
120-155,
Yeah, you need high quality scenery for an airport event like this. You can't come in with a default airport. Actually, I think the default Frankfurt is okay in Microsoft Flight Sim, but I wanted to get the Aerosoft one just to make sure it looked amazing. Well, I say wanted to get it, I had it already. Perfect, so left here. It's just so immersive.
Lufthansa 34, apron 121-955.
121-955, Lufthansa 34, goodbye.
Lufthansa 297, taxi right on Mike.
Right on.
121, oh, let's just get
Lufthansa 149, wind 01
straight line first, completely idle, and we're going to hold short these three dot lines. Look at all the aircraft on final here. Oh, it's just incredible.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo, in Mike 8, cross runway 07 center, after cross taxi left on Lima, short of
Oh, I missed my radio tuning panel. Oh,
Mike 8,
can't
cross
see that.
runway 07
Hold on,
center,
guys.
After that, left on Lima, hold short November
I'm just going to bring it to stop there.
2 Uniform Echo.
Correct. Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, apron 121-955.
Apron, hello, Lufthansa 34, holding short of November 4 on Lima.
Lufthansa 34 Fox apron. Sorry, I had to call and speak. Give way to the Airbus A340 journey from the right. Therefore, continue in Lima, hold short of November 5.
Giving way to the A320, and then we'll continue Lima, hold short November 5, Lufthansa 34. So,
Level 714, just straight ahead, November 3 and
so
then
November
hold
5's the next one up, so we're following the A320.
we are having a throttle problem.
Taxi cam, you're quite right, guys. I should be utilising all these fantastic features. There we are. Should I turn the landing light off? No. Landing light off, never turn the strobes off.
Apron Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, stop on frequency, we're behind
It's a Nigel! I know.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, Fox apron, hello, taxi
Start the APU
Lima,
now.
hold short of November 5.
Lima short November 5 for Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot.
Lufthansa 34 call apron 121.855. Have a good weekend, bye-bye.
121.855, Lufthansa 34. Same to you, bye. Next apron control. Actually, you know what, I'll do that and go 855. Ah!
Confirm for taxi.
Perfect. Ooh, a little stutter there. There's a lot of stuff to load on here.
Lufthansa 186, Roger, taxi 07 center via November 7, hold short of Lima.
Nigel's taking it steady.
Hold short of Lima,
Let's get the APU started. Kevin's even when she's in first class. Brilliant. Come on, Nigel. Places to be. It's taking it very steady. Oh, look at this.
Lufthansa 67, which ILS runway are we expecting?
Yeah, you've got to be prepped for,
ILS,
you know, if you're watching this and you're
that's your
thinking
destination
of
airport, but for departure here in Frankfurt, it's going to be
flying
07 center.
into an event like this,
Okay,
make
thank
sure
you,
you're prepared,
07
make sure you
center,
practice,
hold
make sure
30.
you get an aircraft you're familiar to fly with as well. It's just not fair on anyone that's sort of taking it seriously. But to be fair, everyone I usually hear on Flight Sim is taking it very, very seriously. There's the APU going on the bus. Nigel's getting paid by the hour, clearly.
Good evening, Lufthansa 981.
Did I check in with this frequency? Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, he did. He said follow. And then...
981, good evening, apron, taxi November 11, left November, hold short.
Oh, I think he's been shot. Hold short November 5, there we are.
November 11, left November, hold short November 8.
I'll just hold it on the foot brakes. The yawing is quite concerning. So we've got to hold short November 5 anyway.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, hello, hold short November 5, expect
I can't tell if he's going
Alpha
forward or not, no.
Alright,
Stopped, doesn't he?
5, Alpha 15, thank you, Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot.
Amazing. Well, this is what it's like to land at a busy international airport with so much traffic. There she is. Oh gosh, it's a bit tight. So waiting for the 320. Look, oh my god, look how busy it is.
Lufthansa 196, contact apron 121 decimal.
Lufthansa 320s everywhere.
121 5, Lufthansa 196 vorbei.
So immersive. So immersive. We'll get you on stand shortly, guys. So Nigel's no doubt been told to hold short to allow the Lufthansa to come out.
Apron, good evening, Ocean 6, my golf. Bravo 24.
Number of aircraft behind me as well. Lufthansa's blocking them.
Lufthansa 67, was machst du schön?
What was that? What's that German for? Someone translate, quick.
Taxi 2, Hotel Lima. Victor Tango, request pushback.
There were 2 stations, give me a second guys please. Lufthansa 67, what are you doing sir?
Taxi via November 5, Hotel Lima.
Yeah, you're on Lima, you're not holding short of Lima. Anyway, can you make a right turn on Lima now? That's the taxiway you're standing in the middle of?
Yeah, I can. It's okay.
Wonderful, I'd appreciate if you could do also one of the other stunts, I tell you. But anyway, right on Lima, hold short November 11.
Oh, check November 11.
Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango apron.
You can tell with that call sign, so he's just basically spilt out onto Lima. He was meant to hold short.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee on the pitch, request Alpha 17.
6-7 being a goof.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee apron, hello, Roger.
I don't have my soundboard up and running.
November 8.
What a dinkus.
November 8, Lufthansa 4 Yankee, vielen Dank.
Been tuned up by the ATC.
Lufthansa 2 Uniform Echo, hello apron, Roger, expect Bravo 10.
There it is.
Other station with the Lufthansa 4936 for taxi.
Prune car! Oh my god, prune car! What's that off? I've liked that for years. What's that prune car thing? Oh gosh, that's it. What's that for me? I need to listen to that, guys.
Ocean 6 Mike Golf apron.
There's a little bit of threshold short here.
6 Mike Golf, guten Abend. 2 aircraft coming into the bay and then you're up for push. Expect 2 minutes.
Roger, 6 Mike Golf.
Lufthansa 3-4 holding short November 5 on Lima.
Lufthansa 3-4, good evening, welcome to the KO. Taxi Lima, hold short November 8.
Taxi Lima, hold short November 8, Lufthansa 3-4.
Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, taxi via
carry on
November
down
5,
guys to November 8.
Alright, November 5, stand Alpha 15, Lufthansa 1.
Plonker, yeah, prune car, it's a long time.
Stand Bravo 10 via November 5. Lufthansa 01 Foxtrot, taxi to stand Bravo 10 via November 5.
Icarus, no, I've never been to Frankfurt, Maine in real life. I've been to other Frankfurt airports. Welcome to the chaos, love it. Thanks for your subscriptions, Win, Pulse AV, welcome aboard guys.
That's my one now, you stay on Alpha 15 please. Alpha 15 via November 5.
Alright, Alpha 15.
Oh, I can't get there because I've got this aircraft, I'm never going to get to November 8.
2 Uniform Echo, that one's for you. Bravo 10 via November 5, sir.
Bravo 10 via November 5.
So I mean, he's blocking me.
Lufthansa 186, right on Lima, hold short November 11.
Right, Lima and hold short November 11. We are able Lima 1.
There we are. That's the Lufthansa going ahead.
Lufthansa 67, contact apron 121.755.
Oh my goodness! How long are we taxiing in for now? There we are.
Right.
November 8's coming up.
Lufthansa 304 apron.
Where can I park anyway in this absolute behemoth of an aircraft? Right, November 8, holding short of.
Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango, there will
I'm running out of post-it notes on these taxi instructions.
Airbuses coming into the bay. After the second one, that's an A320, passing behind you left to right. Push approved, area 3.
We had both the
Look at this, big jumbos over there, it's cool.
Pushback is approved, area 3, Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango.
Ocean 6 Mike Golf, same for you. There are 2 Lufthansa Airbuses coming into the bay. After the second one, that's an
So November 8,
A320. Push approved, they're
this
on
is where we're
area
told to
1.
hold short of.
After the 2 Lufthansas coming into the bay,
He knows how to deal with the traffic. He's doing a fantastic job, as they always do.
Lufthansa 981, taxi to stand Victor 143 via November 7.
Victor 143 via
I love it.
November
I think the immersion and all the traffic is great. Just takes ages to get to stand, that's all. This is what it's like at airports like this. So just
Lufthansa
hold
44
short.
Tango, thank you. Push approved, area 2.
Push approved to area 2, Lufthansa 414.
Lufthansa 34 holding short November 8.
Lufthansa 34, thank you. Right November 8, hold short November.
Right onto November 8, hold short November, Lufthansa 34. Okay, we can make the
Lufthansa
right turn.
186, contact apron
And then just hold short November 8.
755, ciao.
Or November, basically.
12175, Lufthansa 186, ciao.
Weather radar's still on.
Lufthansa 4936, continue
Thanks.
left onto November and then right November 7, hold short of Lima.
Left November 7.
So, Clark, do you think the night light is massively improved in Microsoft Flight Sim? X-Plane's still really good. It's been a while since we had a look. And X-Plane lovers, if you're still watching, don't worry, we still love X-Plane on the channel. We'll look at it very soon.
Super 902 November, good evening. Left November, hold short November 8.
Left November 8.
Well, this is going to be interesting. I hope he's going left. Yeah, I was going to say, because he's waiting there. We're holding short on the main taxiway here. Transponder till TRA, alright.
Hey, transfer, Lufthansa 4 Yankee Alpha 16, requesting push.
Look at the tower.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee, good evening. Push approved, area 1.
Thanks.
Push approved, area 1,
Overshot that
Lufthansa 4
taxi
Yankee.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee, taxi November, hold short November 5.
Hold short here.
By November, hold short November 5, Lufthansa 4 Yankee.
Lufthansa 34, once clear of the company, A320 left to right, taxi stand Alpha 52 via November 8.
Once company traffic's cleared left to right, taxi stand Alpha 52 via November 8, Lufthansa 34. Okay, November 8.
Lufthansa 4936, right
November
on Lima,
8
hold
for
short November 11.
A52, there it is. Oh yes, there's the traffic going. I know I'm going, now I can GSX it. Oh my goodness me, select from map I think.
Frankfurt April, guten Abend,
Yeah, I'm
Lufthansa
going to do it from
Mike,
here.
Alpha 18, Boeing 737 requesting start up and push.
Lufthansa 9 Golf Mike, Uda, apron hold position, one
Selected.
aircraft coming in behind you.
Perfect, request follow me.
Roger,
No, I can do it. Let's have
Check about,
Swissport
1
again,
minute.
yay! Cool.
Apron.
So November 8 all the way in, guys. Superb. Look at all the aircraft here. Lufthansa, A380s, 350s, 320s. Oh, I'm right in Lufthansa's home here. These Alpha gates. Absolutely fantastic. At this rate, we'll run out of replay time, we will. I'm so pleased with my PC. I'm getting about 60 FPS here, 2K.
November 5.
Hope it looks good, guys. Hope it's all running smooth. And we'll take the midline, which is the yellow line, to November 8. Again, this is the Aerosoft scenery here. Looking really nice. God, imagine doing a 12-hour long haul and having to taxi into this chaos in real life. Well, maximum speed in the apron, probably not 20. A little bit of brakes. Oh, look at all these aircraft here. Amazing. Sasha, oh, is Sasha, is the controller streaming as well? Amazing if they are.
Frankfurt ground, Lufthansa 4 on November 7, ready for taxi.
Yeah, Frankfurt, the home of Lufthansa, absolutely.
By November 7, Lima, hold short November 11.
Alright, Alpha 52 looks like it's a bit of the corner, so the 320 will hopefully be well out the way.
Lufthansa 4936, contact apron 121.755. Goodbye.
Super. Right in the corner, Alpha 52. He's gone right out of the way.
2099, holding short at November 1.
There it is.
Lufthansa 999, hello, continue November 11.
If I just don't tell me I've got past. Oh! I nearly did a cock up there. Excuse my language. I nearly did a bit of a whoopsie.
Understood, Victor Tango, how long are you ready for taxi?
It's all good.
About
That's part of the plan.
Yankee 1 minute to Victor Tango.
My rudder pedals. Oh gosh, my rudder pedals are broke. Oh my god, I can't get the full turn on.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee unable to wait.
Oh gosh.
Can we wait for Alpha
I think I've
17
managed to salvage it. Oh gosh, my rudder pedals moved off. I've got Velcro on them and they've slipped off.
Yep, roger, taking Alpha 17.
I need some new rudder pedals.
Lufthansa 2
This
Victor
was all
Tango,
part of the plan.
Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango, thank you.
Yeah, it's all good, guys. Yeah, genuinely though, my rudder pedals did slip.
November 5, Lima, hold hot November 1-1, Lufthansa 2 Victor Tango.
It's all good, it's all good. Where's my guidance gone?
Lufthansa 4 Tango, would you be ready in sequence?
Perfect.
Lufthansa 4 Tango in sequence, taxi
It's
18 by
all
November
under
5,
control, guys.
Lima, hold short November 1-1.
There it is. Destination what? Fuel? Hey, no, I need guidance. There should be guidance on here. Chock on! Oh, I just have to guess it. I don't know what's going on with the guidance. About there, I think.
Behind the second
that could have gone
Airbus A319
horribly wrong. Oh, I was too busy looking at the map. Parking brakes set, PU is available. Just shut down the fore engines.
We are just became ready for taxi. We are able
So yeah,
to
just turn back, sit down there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Frankfurt, local time 19:13 in the evening. 5 passengers to offload on this ferry flight. Unbelievable. That was an epic journey in an A340 with lots of ATC, a busy event. I'm so happy with everything, but that was very close to getting on the wrong stand. Right, let's do a little bit of the taxi and flow here. APU bleed, let's get some conditioned air into the cabin. Beacon light can come off. No smoking sign off. There we are. Transponder 2000 standby. There's probably a few other things you need to do on this aircraft as well. Let's request deboarding.
Boarding requested.
There we are. Perfect. I don't know how this works actually. I think it's connecting one of the bridges to the front. Oh gosh, that's a bit. It's going to scrape on that one there. Oops. Have I parked a little bit? Yeah. A350. Oh yeah. A340 is a little bit further forward, guys. Never mind. Anyway, the air bridge is trying to connect. That's because I'm parked badly. Anyway, there we are. Cargo doors automatically opening. And here we are, Lufthansa 3-4 on standard A, Alpha 52. Amazing. Right, what else did I forget to turn off? Beacon swing. Oh yeah, that one off. Perfect. Oh, look at the cargo doors opening. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking out. You know what? I might have to do a cheeky little jig forward in slow because I'm going to block the taxiway. Hold on. It's just because of the taxiway, guys. It's busy. Oh, we didn't like that so much. There we are. I think the air bridge is sort of... Yeah, I broke the air bridge now, but I was blocking the taxiway, so... edit that out, yeah, right. Amazing. Well, what do you think of the add-on, guys? Absolutely fantastic. Really, really enjoyed that sector. I think this combination of Aerosoft textures and graphics or sounds or whoever or whatever they worked on, and ToLiss for the systems and the sounds, or whatever they did as well, it's just a match made in heaven. Incredibly detailed add-on. We only flew this aircraft from A to B with normal procedures, and it did such an exceptional job. The failure systems, it's got a loud APU there, the failure modelling that we briefly looked at, although we didn't activate, looked really, really nice tool as well. So if you're wanting to really play around with the systems and practicing, you absolutely can do. So again, thank you to Aerosoft for giving the opportunity to fly with it. Nice speaking to Julian from ToLiss as well in preparation for this live stream. What a fantastic aircraft you're going to have able to use in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and 2024. Yamato, let you out? No, I can't let you out, I'm afraid. You're stuck in this aeroplane. But yeah, here's the Aerosoft scenery of Frankfurt as well. I mean, I am very fortunate to have a very powerful PC now. I cannot stress it more than this. I'm in a wide-body jet airliner, detailed commercial airport third-party scenery with a ton of traffic, and I'm getting 60 FPS. So my Microsoft Flight Sim settings, I don't want to change. It looks really good. Look at all the traffic on final. Absolutely crazy. But there we are. Fantastic. Where's my aeroplane? There it is. Fantastic, fantastic aeroplane. Really looking forward to you guys having a chance to fly. Anyway, I'm going to conclude things today. join the Aerosoft Discord if you want more information about release dates and pricing, which will no doubt be announced soon. I'm just going to disconnect off that sim. There we are. Ah, the silence. Amazing ATC all day as well today, as it always is. And now we're going to have a play with the replay tool. And I've just realised I still haven't added my replay music, so unfortunately we're going to have to find some other tunes to play. But yeah, amazing. The performance is even better now. I've locked off that sim. Right, so replay tool. Go to sound replays. This inbuilt replay tool is fantastic. It loads everything up for you. Sounds, the system settings, the configuration, instead of this awful inbuilt Microsoft Flight Sim flight recorder. So just bear with me as I remember what to do. I think, is it pause, play, rewind? Oh, bear with me. Replay mode. There we are, rewind. So you can do it at a certain rate, pause or drag the slider, which you can do up to an hour before. Look, you can hear it all changing the configuration. There we are on the taxi in. There you go. Maybe it doesn't change all the configuration because it still has the camera on there. Look. So now I'll put it a little bit crunch. Oh my gosh. Hang in there, PC. Play. There you go. So you can do the replay tool. And it pretty much covers most things, apart from the camera there. But look, all the engines are running. The sounds will be perfect. Let's have a little look outside at how bad the landing actually was. Ooh, look, it looks like the lights can be a bit broken as well because it's pointing directly down. Interesting. But look, it's still in sort of beta. There's a few little bugs, no doubt, to tidy things up, and I think having a few issues during the replay is a minor issue. Right, let's find some replay music. Let's go with this one. Oh yes, very calm. It's not a funky replay, but it'll do. See how bad my landing was with manual thrust. You can see all the elevator moving, look. Oh, that's the taxi camera lights. Oh, no way. So it is actually accurate. Can you still switch the camera off? Yep. Oh no, looks like it's stuck. Anyway, let's have a look at this landing. Might make it a little bit brighter. There's the flare. Oh, you know what, guys? It wasn't that bad. I'm just going to make it a little bit earlier. There we are. You know what? I don't think it was that bad. Gosh. It's a bit fiddly, but let me just pause this. Rewind. ×2 replay. Oh, there we are. That's the way to do it. Look how the aircraft flies. It's very X-planey as well. Let's have a little look again. Terrible replay music. A little bit right of centre line. Let's have a look here. And the rudder's not quite right as well. Flare. You know what? That was alright, guys. The nose wheel. Oh yeah, I thought the nose wheel was going to slam, but then it did. There we go. Amazing. I'll take it. No tail strike, great landing. I'll take it. Right guys, that's it. I think we're going to do a replay from that perspective. It'll look really nice. I'll try and find a bit more different music. It's all going to be chill. We'll go with this one. This sounds cool. Right, let me put you a little bit further back on the approach. Oh yeah, I could go up to 4 times rewind. Ruben, your landing was a little firmer than the A350. I'm sure it was absolutely fine, buddy. Have you seen the A340 landing in Quito? I'm surprised it didn't crash. No, I haven't seen that video. Oh, look at this scenery. Where should we go now? I think we're going to have the engine view, haven't we? Ah, that's a fantastic view. Right. There we are. Play. We'll do the replay from there. Well, that's it, guys. Amazing. Once again, thank you to Aerosoft and ToLiss for creating one of the most immersive add-on experiences I've flown in quite some time. Should be available very soon for you. Release dates and pricing, no doubt, will be announced very soon. Join the Aerosoft Discord for more information. Once again, thank you to Aerosoft for the opportunity to showcase this aircraft prior to release as well. It's going to be an absolute keeper for a lot of people. So, one of the best long-haul aircraft I've flown. And again, I'm not saying that because I've got early access. It just genuinely is the magic of Microsoft Flight Sim. It flies, no doubt, like an A340 does. It's probably some subtle differences, limitations in desktop simulators. But what an immersive experience we had, and the ToLiss magic of all the systems working, flawless, amazing. Right, guys, well, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for, I think it was Itching and Scratching for the gifted members, 2 tons for your donation, to the members for your continued support, and to all the regular viewers and subscribers. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all again live very, very soon. Bye-bye.